What is going on, Crimson Tide fans? Chris Daughtery here on the Alabama Football Report. We are here live once again 1 hour before kickoff. Alabama taking on Mercer. That game starts in about an hour here. We'll see if it actually starts at 1 o'clock. Probably not. I would assume it's probably going to start about 1:15, 1:20 or something like that. So we might have a little bit extra time to hang out before the game, as well. But Alabama coming into this game, 41.5-point favorites. I don't know if they cover that. I would like to see them cover that. I do think there's a chance that Alabama can go out there and, put up 49, 50-something points in this game. And with the way your defense is playing, you might be able to, hold them under, 17 points or so, I think. Mercer's not a bad team. We'll talk about it, during our build-up for today's show. But, look, we'll see what happens. 56.5-point over-under the total for this game today. There was only actually one betting site that I could actually find betting odds for this game. I think it was FanDuel. Is what we ended up going with for this game today. But you see right there, this is a game that Alabama absolutely should win today. We'll see what happens. We'll touch on it during the keys to victory, but you cannot have another letdown game like you had after that Georgia win, and then you go to Vanderbilt and drop that game, unfortunately. So we'll see what happens, but this should not be a game that Alabama loses. I want to see joyless murder ball in this game. All right. Let's get some shout-outs here for you guys as well. Let's see. Tie Man the Buckeye, always the first one in there saying roll tide. RT saying roll tide, roll. I assume RT stands for roll tide as well. Chua Lore also in there putting in the roll tides. Thurman Coles putting in roll tide. Cut Too Funny, what's up, my guy? Appreciate you coming back again this week. Let's see, Lil Joe C also putting in his roll tides today. Let's see. And also, if you guys are watching this, we got 81 people watching us here early. Susan Gavin also putting in her roll tide roll. Appreciate that. Vote at our pin poll today. Do you guys want Alabama to make it into the SEC championship game? There is still a path for Alabama to make the SEC championship game, but there's a big coin flip out there. Do you even want to make the SEC championship game? I think the way it sits up right now, if Alabama makes it, that's great. You want to win the SEC championship. That's always a goal you set out to achieve at the beginning of the season. But, as long as you win out right now, I think Alabama's already in to the college football playoffs. If you go to the SEC championship game and you win, you get that first round bye, which is great. That's a week that you get to recoup and, just watch some football the week before. But on the flip side, if you lose that game, you're probably out of the college football playoffs. So there's definitely some good there. There's definitely some bad there. But let me know how you guys feel at the pin poll today. 82% of people saying, yes, you do want Alabama to make the SEC championship game. So, there's still a couple weeks counting this week. There's still 3 more weeks left in the college football season. So we'll see what happens there. We got Ernest Watley in there in the comment section, also putting in the RTRs. Susan saying, if we play like we did against LSU, we got it. Absolutely. We probably don't even have to play that well to beat Mercer. But they are a good team. They're 9-1. And we'll talk about them a little bit more on today's show. Mason also in the comments section saying, I'd rather us not go to the SEC championship game because we would probably lose to Texas or Tennessee, which means no playoffs. And if we make it there and lose. And also it's another game that you could acquire some injuries as well. Totally agree with that injury perspective of it. I think the way it's kind of going to work out right now, if all the favorites, end up winning their games, it would be Alabama versus the winner of Texas versus Texas A&M. If Tennessee makes it into the SEC championship game, I think the way it would play out is we would not make it if Tennessee does make it. But we'll see. Texas right now beating Arkansas, so that's, I guess that's okay for us right now. There's a lot of different, we did a video the other day about the different scenarios that could go down, which gets Alabama in or puts them out. So you guys can go check that out. We'll do another one probably probably on Wednesday as well, doing that playoff, outlook for that. But, it's a very, very interesting, way to think about things. Like I said, you always set out at the beginning of the season. You want to win an SEC championship game, but if it doesn't happen, it is what it is. I would rather, at the end of the day, make it into the college football playoffs, whether or not, it's going to be a home game for Alabama or an away game. I don't really care. I just want to make it. So, we'll see what happens. But I do think Alabama has a decent shot. And even if you're playing Texas or Texas A&M, the SEC's been crazy this year, man. Anything could happen. I definitely do think Alabama could win either one of those games, too. I think Texas A&M's a little bit overrated. Texas is kind of up and down on the offensive side of the ball. Their defense is pretty decent, but they're not amazing or anything like that. So I think if you make it to the SEC championship game, you can absolutely win that game as Quinn Ewers overthrows another deep ball. That's his biggest thing. He cannot throw the deep ball unless he's playing Alabama, is what it seems like. So we'll see what happens. There's still a lot of football to come. Alabama, like I said, still has to win out, and we'll talk about it here coming up on today's show. But we will see what happens, for the next couple weeks here for the college football slate. And before we move on, I want to give a shout out to our sponsor today. That is Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to win or to get real money sports action. And with over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best way to get action on sports in over 30 different states, including California, Florida, Georgia, and Texas. Prize Picks is the only real money daily fantasy sports platform with an injury insurance policy. So your lineup actually stays active even if one of your players gets injured. If your player leaves in the first half and doesn't return, Prize Picks keeps your lineup live. So that's one of my favorite things about Prize Picks there. They also have the flex play or the power play you can go with. You can get one of your picks wrong and you can still come out on top. This is our slate coming up this week for professional football here. You got Cooper Rush. Dak Prescott's out, so we're going to go with the less than there on his passing yards. Joe Mixon, look, the Cowboys cannot stop the run game. I think it's a pretty easy pick to go with a more than on his rushing yards there. And then Rico Dowdle, we'll see what happens, but I think they're going to try to get Cooper Rush, some easy passes and stuff like that in that game. So we're going to go with a more than on Rico Dowdle, Dallas's running back, for 16.5 receiving yards on that one. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You do not even have to win to get the $50 bonus. It is just guaranteed. Download the Prize Picks app today and use promo code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play a $5 lineup. It's Prize Picks. Run your game. That link will be in the comment section and the description of today's video. All right, where are you guys watching from here? I'm going to put that link in the live chat here for you guys because I can't really do 2-3 things at once here. Just like always, I'm the only one here at the Chat Sports offices today, so I am producing the show as well as being your guys' host for today's Alabama versus Mercer matchup. Chua Lore saying, what's my score prediction for this game? I'm going to go... I'll go 45-17, Bama. 45-17, Bama. We got Justin in there from Ashland, Alabama, also saying roll damn tide. Will's from Jacksonville, Florida, so you can play Prize Picks down there in Florida. Chua Lore's from Hamilton City, California. We appreciate you being here. As I get a sip of my water as you guys' answers come in here. We've also got a fun super chat goal for you guys today, so hopefully we can accomplish our super chat goals today. But let me know where you guys are watching from today. Got about, I would say probably still about an hour until kickoff. Got my mom in there saying she's from Summerdale, my hometown. Let's go. I think it's going to be a fun game. I think Alabama's going to go out there and beat the hell out of them. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see. You know. Chua Lore saying he's got Bama 49 zip. I would love that. I would love that. David Williams from Wetumpka. I know another David Williams. I think he lives in Dallas now. Graduated with a David Williams, actually. Graduated high school, I should say, with a David Williams. I know a few people from Wetumpka, actually. All right. Let's go ahead and move on here to our super chat menu for today's game. We're going to be giving away the turnover chain again today because my mom won it last time, and she said just give it away again. So this is the turnover chain today. We got the black links on this. This is my turnover chain. I got the red links. So it's the exact same thing, except you guys are going to get the black links. Whoever wins the turnover chain today. So a $5 super chat gets you into that raffle. A $20 super chat. We will do the wheel spin. We're going to bring that back for today's show. And if you guys do not know what the wheel spin is, I will show you right here, right now. So basically, we have our Wheel of Destiny here. So a $20 super chat. We will spin the wheel. I got a clown costume down here. I will wear this for one entire drive if it lands on that, just because, you know, we're trying to be fun and do some fun things and stuff like that. It's not all serious here. I got the hair here. I got the nose. I got a little bow tie down there as well. So a clown costume is on there. I got my hot sauce shots again that you guys seem to really like. It's the extra hot cayenne pepper Red's hot sauce there. I will do a 1 ounce shot of that if it lands on that. I've also got our not a sponsor liquor here that I'll do a little shot of because we like to have fun. Why not, right? It's football, college football. Everybody likes to have a little fun, get a little dranky in for that. I got my Mountain Dew hard seltzers here as well. You can't really see it. It's all red here. The can is actually green, but you can't see that because of the green screen. I'll do a little beer cheers, a beer bong as well. Also have the Bean Boozled. You guys know I love to do a good beer bong, so I would love to do a couple beer bongs on today's show. So I'll spin that, and we will, see what happens there. Whatever it lands on, I will do for every $20 super chat on today's show. And then, of course, a $50 super chat is an automatic beer bong. And also, either $20 or $50 super chat gets you on to our Legends board here. At the end of the season, you get a chance to win the Legends board. This is basically, our Mount Rushmore of Alabama Football Report fans for this season. It's the first year that we're doing watch parties here, so you could be the first Alabama Football Report legend. The University of Alabama, of course, where legends are made. Every single $20 that you put in, you get a star on the board. Meg has like 5 on here. Sergeant Millsaps has a few. My mom has a few. We've got a lot of people on here. You can see right now it's filling up. I'm trying to go around the logo, but if it fills up and we got to put some stars on the logo, we will certainly do that as well. So that is the super chat menu for today's show. Also, still doing the 50-50 Venmo raffle. We gave away $30 last week, so that was a very good start. I would love to give away 50 this week, possibly even 100 if we could do that, but it is all up to you. We need at least 3 people to run it, or else you're not really winning money. So, if we get 2 people in there, I'm just going to send your money back because there's really no point in running the race, but we'll do a duck race for that. But like I said, we need 3 people to run that 50-50 raffle. You can Venmo me right there, Chris Daughtery-1, to get in on our Venmo 50-50 raffle. We're also doing another little fun thing. We're going to see how it goes. Why not? We're going to do the Ice Bucket Challenge for you guys because we always appreciate that you guys show up for us. Like I said, it's our first year here doing watch parties on the Alabama Football Report, so we're still kind of building up our credibility here. So we have 6 steps that we are trying to get to. Every single time we accomplish one of the steps, we will reveal the next step. So our first step, we need 3 $10 super chats for me to reveal step 2. And basically what I'm going to do, if we accomplish all 6 steps, we are going to do the Ice Bucket Challenge, and I'll put it out as a short. Might not be able to do it today just because with the schedule and everything, I'll probably need Producer Stone to help me out do that. But I'll put it out there as a short. So our first step here is to get 3 $10 super chats, and this is the deal for you guys. Normally, a $5 super chat is an entry into our turnover chain raffle here. I'll show it to you guys one more time here, the turnover chain. If you send in that $10 super chat, whatever the first 3 people are that send that in, you get 3 entries. So normally $10 would be 2 entries. This time for this goal, it will be 3 entries into our turnover chain raffle. So every single time we accomplish a step, we will reveal the next step. So if you guys want me to do the Ice Bucket Challenge for you guys, I hated doing it back in whatever it was, 2012 or 13 or 14, whenever it went really crazy, for ALS. I did it back then, and it was not fun. I do not enjoy being cold. So help me out. We're trying to get all 6 steps on today's show. We need 3 $10 super chats to get the first step completed and reveal the second step on today's show. And it's not all money stuff. We do subs and likes and everything like that as well. So help me out. Start us off here. Help me reveal step 2. We need 3 $10 super chats on today's show to do that. Also, make sure you guys like today's video for me. If we get a 50% like right here, I'll do a shot right off the bat, man. We got the liquor right here. I would love to start off hot. So we got about 200 people watching. Get me to 100 likes right now. We need 100 likes right now, and I will do a shot. And while we're waiting on that, I will give some shout-outs here. Let's see. Malik saying, will the game be on TV? It's on ESPN Plus or SEC Network Plus. So unless you have the streaming services, it will not be on regular cable. But we're here for you guys. I'm going to do play-by-play. And like I said, we're going to do giveaways, and hopefully we can do the Ice Bucket Challenge as well. So, like I said, the game won't be on cable today. It's kind of a throwback to, you remember, back before ESPN Plus really became a thing. You had those pay-per-view games, so it's kind of, back to that. But you guys can hang out with us right here. We've got 160 people watching, so what's half of 160? 80? Can we get 80 likes? That's the goal right now. 80 likes. I need 59 more. Need 59 more likes here, and I'll do a shot. Our goal is always to get a 50% like ratio. That tells YouTube basically that you guys like what we're doing here at the Alabama Football Report. You have fun with us, and it puts it out there in the algorithm, for other Alabama football fans, to see on their recommended feed. And it gets us more viewers, gets us more subscribers and everything like that. So it definitely does help us out here. We're at 24 likes right now. I would like to get to 80 before we move on. I would like to get to 80. That's my goal. And like I said, if we get to 80, I'll do a little shotski. Got my shot glass right here. Shelly, we cannot show the game, unfortunately. Copyright and all that stuff. We unfortunately cannot show the game, but like I said, I'll be doing play-by-play for you guys here, and we're going to have a lot of fun. Lil Joe C saying Bama 42-17. Justin saying Bama 56-10. And it's Roseanne saying Bama 34-3. That's reasonable if we're being honest, because like I said, Mercer's got a pretty damn good defense on them. They're a pretty dang good team. So we're at 31 likes here. Can we get to 80? We need 49 more. 49 more likes. We got 207 people watching. It's technically not even that 50% like ratio. technically. So I'm giving you guys a little bit of help there. Help me out. Like today's video. Somebody just unliked it. That's a shame. That's a shame. Hey, there we go. We're climbing up. We're climbing up. I would love to do a shot right now, guys. It's college football, Saturday. Who doesn't like drinking while watching college football, right? I got the quad box on right now. Clemson's winning 14-7 over Pitt. Ohio State's up 21-7 over Northwestern, another shit team at halftime. Colorado's up 14-3 over Utah. Colorado still has a chance to win the Big 12 this year and squeeze into the college football playoffs. So we'll see what happens there. And then I got Texas versus Arkansas up in the top left. They're at commercial right now. So we will see what happens there. Like today's video for me, guys. Help me out. Tell you what. I'll make it easier. If we get to 50 likes. That's the final deal. If we get to 50 likes, we only need 13 more people to like today's video. Help me out. Let's get to 50 likes. Not even the 50% like ratio. Just 50. That's about a quarter. So that's a deal. That's a deal right there. You guys can get me drunk on air. That would be very fun. This game's probably going to get over a little bit early. I can hang out here in the office and sober up and do everything before I have to head home. We need 11 more likes and we'll move on. We're not going to move on until we hit 50. That's what we're doing today. We'll sit here for another 36 minutes if we have to. 10 more likes. 10 more likes. Texas up right now on Arkansas, 10-0. I didn't realize the hate between Texas and Arkansas. I don't know if you guys have. I guess back in the day, they were 1 versus 2, and who was it? Richard Nixon, I think they said it was on game day, was going to award the winning team with like a presidential champions plaque or something like that. And I don't know. I did not realize there was so much hate between Arkansas and Texas. I guess it kind of makes sense. They're pretty close to each other geographically there, but I just never would have thought that. We need 5 more likes here. We're at 45. We are at 45. Chualor bringing up the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight being boring last night. It was boring as hell. It was boring as hell. But you kind of should have known that was coming, right? Should have known that was coming. There we go. We got the 50 likes. Appreciate everybody for liking today's show. I'm doing a shot for this one, but every 50 likes is a beer cheers normally. So once we hit 100 likes on today's show, I will also do a beer cheers for you guys. And if you've been here before, you know that we don't do little bitch beer cheers either. I put down a little third of the can at least. So appreciate you guys. Guess I did that backwards. You're supposed to tap it first. All right. We got to that 50 like mark. I appreciate you guys for doing that for me today. Should be the first thing you do every single time you see us here at the Alabama Football Report. Like the video for me. All right. Let's kind of get into the college football playoffs and kind of where Alabama sits here. And kind of the outlook for everything. The new college football format this year, this is the first year of, the 12-team playoffs. So the 4 highest-ranked conference champions will earn a first-round bye. So we'll show the graphic here in just a second, but the 4 highest-ranked champions will get a first-round bye here. And then seeds 5 through 8 will get a home game in the first round, and there will be one group of 6 team that is guaranteed a spot into the college football playoffs. Now, I do think it is important to remember, it is the seeding here. It is not the ranking. So, sure, the ranking sometimes might line up with the seeding, but for right now, it is not necessarily one-to-one on that. So this actually is what the college football seeding looks like as of right now. And if you look, Oregon, Texas, Miami, and BYU are all kind of just fillers. They are ahead right now in their conferences. So that's why they are predicted to have the first round bye there. But I do think it would be a really, really fun matchup if Alabama has to go to Indiana. Now, like I said, there's a lot of different things that can happen. There is a lot of football left after this week. Alabama still has 2 more SEC games. There's a lot of SEC games to be played. If Arkansas beats Missouri in the last week of the season, a game that you would think would be absolutely meaningless to the SEC championship, well, that actually means a lot, because if that happens, if Arkansas beats Missouri, LSU, if they win out for the rest of the season, they will jump up into that second spot for the SEC championship game against either Texas or Texas A&M, and there's still also a chance that Tennessee gets in there as well. So there's a lot of different things that could happen for Alabama to make the SEC championship game or not. And also, the big question is, do you want Alabama to make the SEC championship game? Because like we discussed, it is our pin poll today as well, so you can vote in the comments and vote on our pin poll. There's 78% of people saying yes, you do want Alabama to make the SEC championship game right now. There's some pros and there's some cons to it, right? If you make the SEC championship game and you win that game, you get the first round bye, which is great. You would love to have that. But if you make the SEC championship game and you lose that game, you're probably out of the college football playoffs. So that's very much a negative. So right now, honestly, I'm saying no. You set out at the beginning of the year every single year to win the SEC championship, but I mean, shit, the way the college football playoffs are right now with 12 teams, you don't have to. And there's even a chance you could get 3, 4, 5 SEC teams into the college football playoffs that don't win the SEC championship. So we'll see what happens. But for right now, I'm saying no. I don't want them to make the SEC championship game. But, we'll see. Georgia has to beat Tennessee today for that to really, really take off. If Tennessee wins that game, they are probably going to make the SEC championship game. But I'll be honest, got the Bulldogs in that game. I think ETN's actually out in that game, so it could be very interesting. Tennessee has a pretty solid defense over there. So we'll see what happens there. But do you want Alabama to make the SEC championship game? Let me know in the comments section. Y for yes or N for no. Got 280 people watching. I know somebody's got an opinion. I'm saying no. Chua Laura asking if Bama can make the playoffs. Yeah, absolutely. You went out and you're in. I think it's that simple for Alabama. Now, it comes to the SEC championship game. Like I said, that's an extra game that you could lose, and that's an extra game that you could acquire more injuries too. And do you really want that? I don't know. Probably not, right? Probably not. So we'll see what happens. There's a lot of college football left to go this season. I do think Alabama, if they do make the SEC championship game, I do think they have a chance to win that. Whether that's against Texas or Texas A&M, I think if Bama makes the SEC championship games, those are your two most logical teams that you could play in that game, or Texas or Texas A&M. And honestly, I think you could beat them both. I think Quinn Ewers is overrated. Hot take there, maybe a freezing cold take, but let's see. Eddie Owens saying Alabama needs to make this a championship game probably because we're a team that is not scared to go on the field against any competition. Yeah. I agree with that. And that's what I'm saying. If you do make the SEC championship game, I think you can win it. I think you can absolutely win it. But the flip side is you don't win the game and you're out. So you don't want that either. So definitely some pros, definitely some cons to winning the SEC championship game this year. For Alabama anyways. It's not so much for some other teams, but we'll see what happens. LSU still mathematically, technically has a shot to win it too, even though you went down to Baton Rouge and beat the shit out of them last week. So we'll see what happens. All right, this is our Super Chat menu for today's show. We got the turnover chain again that we're going to raffle off at the end of the show today still do not have an entry into the turnover chain raffle. I've got the red links. We're giving away the black links today. We gave it away a couple weeks ago. My mom actually won the raffle. So she texted me and was like, just give it away again. Just give it away again. So that's what we're doing. You can thank my mom in the comments section there. But $5 gets you in to win the turnover chain. $20 super chat. We will spin the wheel. And if you guys weren't here last week, the wheel spin is a new thing that we're doing here. I think it's a lot of fun. We got a lot of things that we can do here. We can do the clown costume. I'll wear that for a entire drive. If we're in the middle of a drive, I'll probably wait until the next drive starts for that to happen, just so you guys get your money out of that. I got the hair down here. I got the clown nose. I got a bow tie, everything. So we're not just here, trying, to make money and shit like that. We're trying to entertain you guys as well. And this is a way that we can do that for you guys on today's show. I've also got the hot sauce here, Frank's Red Hot, Extra Hot Cayenne Pepper. I'll do a shot of that if it lands on that. We got liquor shots here, beer cheers, beer bong, as well as these Bean Boozleds, which if you guys don't know what Bean Boozleds are, basically you spin the wheel right here. It lands on something. It could either be juicy pear, pretty delicious there, or it could be booger. They look the exact same. I do not know which one I'm going to be eating. Buttered popcorn or rotten egg, pomegranate, old bandage. I tell you what, that one I think is probably the worst. Barf is pretty bad too. Strawberry banana or dead fish. It's making me gag just thinking about it. Not even going to lie. So we know that you guys like to see us do fun stuff here, at Chat Sports. So $20 super chat will spin the wheel today. And you also get on our Legends board. At the end of the season, we will raffle this puppy off. Everybody that's on here, I've got a running list on my computer here as well. Every single star that you have on the board is an entry in to win this at the end of the season. It's also got a little hanger thing that you can, hang on the wall, so it's not just like a display thing. You can hang it on the wall. It's basically our Mount Rushmore here at the Alabama Football Report. It is our first season doing watch parties this year, so you get the first opportunity to be our first legend here at the Alabama Football Report, because the University of Alabama is where legends are made. And then a $50 super chat. I will do a beer bong right as soon as that comes in. No waiting around for that. And if you guys have watched us before, I love doing a good beer bong. So help me out, $50 super chat. I will do a beer bong for you guys. And we are also doing another little fun thing. Oh, before we get into that, I also want to mention we're doing our Venmo 50/50 raffle as well today. Still do not have any entries into that quite yet. Last week we gave away $30, had 6 people, or 6 entries at least, in on that. So if you send me $10, you can also send $20 to get 2 entries, $50 to get 5, whatever. If you send $10 to enter to Chris Daughtery 1 on Venmo, you can get into our Venmo 50/50 raffle. Any of this stuff as well, if your super chats are not working. I know some people have reached out before and said that they've wanted to super chat, but they haven't been able to super chat because they don't know their login or whatever, anything like that. You can always Venmo me. And just in the note, tell me it's for the turnover chain. Tell me it's for a wheel spin. Tell me it's for a beer bong, whatever. Just let me know on that, and we will get you in on that. So that's $10 to Chris Daughtery 1 on Venmo to get into our Venmo 50/50 raffle. We're also trying to do something fun today. We're going to do the Ice Bucket Challenge. That is the goal for today's show. And basically, we have 6 steps here. Every time we complete one step, we will reveal the second step. So our first step today, we need 3 $10 super chats to be able to reveal step 2. And if you also send in one of those $10 super chats, the first 3 $10 super chats will also be 3 entries into our turnover chain raffle. So normally $10 would be 2 entries. In this case, it would be 3. So whoever the first 3 entries are in to be able to reveal our step 2 here, we will give those people 3 entries into our turnover chain raffle. So I think that could be a lot of fun. We're trying it out. It's a new thing here, so we'll see what happens. But look, I think we can do it. We don't have anybody in yet, but I would love to make that happen, for today's show. I'll do it probably in the next couple of days. Probably going to need producer Stone to help me out on that. So I'll put that out, as a short. And there's our first one right there. Alex Rayfield getting in. Let me get your name in there, Alex, and then I'll bring it up on screen here. Alex Rayfield with a $10 super chat. Let's go. First one of the day. That'll come in here in just a second. So we only need 2 more people now. We got 1 down. We need 2 more people to send in a $2 super chat, a $10 super chat to reveal step 2. So, and also, look, I know not everybody can send in super chats and everything like that. But look, send in 99 cents or anything like that. Every single super chat gets a shout out. You get shown on screen. So we do want to show some love. You might not be able to send in 10. You might not be able to send in 20, 50, anything like that. Maybe it's just 99 cents, but we will get you guys on screen. So we appreciate Alex Rayfield for being the first one. We need 2 more people, though, to send in $10 super chats to be able to reveal step 2. Like I said earlier, it's not all money related. Some of it's subs, some of it's likes, and things like that. So help me out trying to reveal step 2 here. Send in $10. You'll get in 3 entries into our turnover chain raffle. So Alex right now, the only one in, he's got 3 entries. But you don't let him be the only one. Don't let him be the only one. That's all I have to say. Somebody join in him on that and help us out today. All right, let's get into some injuries and stuff like that. Talk about this game today. So injuries right now for Alabama. Quandarius Robinson is out, unfortunately, for the rest of the season. And it's just a real shame because he's had a great season for Alabama this year. Honestly, I thought Keanu Coate was going to be a guy that was going to be able to come in here at that Wolf position and really show out. But really, man, it's been Q-Rob at that spot. Had a pretty serious forearm injury, unfortunately, during that LSU game, which is going to sideline him for the rest of the season, which means you have Quay Russaw as your starting Wolf right now, and then the second string will be Jan Zapier. I definitely think you're going to see Jan Zapier in this game, so we will, look at that and, see how he plays, but I really like Jan Zapier at that spot. And look, man, I just talked about Keanu Coate. Unfortunately, he's also suspended. Not really sure why. Not really sure how long. He's suspended indefinitely right now, which doesn't mean forever, but he's going to have to do, the right things to get back in the good graces of this coaching staff. So we'll see what happens at that Wolf position, but I do like Quay Russaw. He's got an interception on the season. He's been playing out of his mind. I believe this is his true sophomore season this year. So, but I really like Jan Zapier as well. He was also top 100 player a couple of years ago coming out of high school. So we'll see how he plays today, but you are definitely going to see Jan Zapier play in this game today. Next up is Jaden Roberts. Coach Kalen DeBoer, he's been banged up all season, man. And it really sucks because I thought Jaden Roberts was going to be a guy that could play himself into the first round of the 2025 NFL draft. I genuinely do think he is that good, but he's been banged up all season this year, and he got banged up again during that LSU game. Looked like a leg injury. I think I read somewhere, he hurt his knee on that play. But, don't know if it was technically a knee or an ankle or a foot or anything like that. But Kalen DeBoer did say that it was promising that he will have a chance to play this week versus Mercer. And I'll be honest, I don't think he really needs to play this week against Mercer. I thought, Gino Vandermark, I've been kind of hard on him this year, but I thought he played really well versus LSU last week. Now, they're not very good on defense, so, that can say something as well, but, we'll see what happens. I do think Jaden Roberts is going to play. We'll see how much he plays. He'll probably still be splitting snaps in this game with Gino Vandermark, so that'll definitely be another injury that we keep an eye on in this game. And then Devontae Smith also got banged up during that LSU game. Kalen DeBoer saying that he is going to be day-to-day. So we'll see if he's really able to play in this game or not. But even if he doesn't, I think you got some young talent that can fill in very well right there. Deshaun Jones, came in as a transfer. Has kind of been playing all around. He's played corner a lot this year for Alabama when he has been in the game anyways. But they have decided, Kane Womack, he really likes to move things around a lot in the back end. And so he's been taking snaps at that Husky position. So if we don't see Devontae Smith or if he's limited in this game, Deshaun Jones is a guy to keep an eye on over there, as well as Red Morgan, too. I think he's played really well for Alabama in his opportunities that he has gotten this year. So we'll see what happens there. Zay Mincy, they talked about him getting some opportunities at that free safety spot, but we got him at that corner spot today because that is what the depth chart that Alabama put out this morning had on it was Zay Mincy at that corner spot today. So that's definitely another player that we'll keep an eye out on there. And then, Keon Sabb, he's out for, we'll see how long he's out for. They did not say for the rest of the season, so we'll see. But, man, Bray Hubbard's been playing phenomenal back there at safety. I think he has 2 interceptions now on the season in the 2 games that he started. Would love to see him get another one against Mercer today. And like I said, Mercer's not a bad team, man. They're 9-1 this season. Their only loss came to, unfortunately, a pretty bad Samford team. I think they only have 3 wins on the season. But, look, man, their defense is really good. They've held 6 out of their 10 opponents so far this season to 10 or less points. And they got some dogs on the defensive line as well. Braden Manley, 13.5 TFLs this year. Andrew Zock also has 10.5 TFLs this year. They have 7 different players with at least 5 tackles for loss. So they do have some, dogs back there. But I will say, against Alabama's front, I don't know how well they're going to be able to take advantage of that. I would like to think that Alabama, excuse me, in the trenches is a better team than them. So, but we'll see. You never know. They could, give some different looks to Jalen Milroe, kind of like, you saw back during that South Florida game. They showed a lot of exotic blitzes and were really able to confuse the offensive line and Jalen Milroe. So, hopefully that doesn't happen today. But, look, the offensive line has to play well. This is not a pushover FCS team. So I do think that they could, give you some trouble. But look, Alabama's the better team at the end of the day. They should be able to hold their own. They've also got some dogs back in the secondary as well. They've got 2 players here with 6 interceptions so far on the season, and then another player with 4 interceptions. So they also do have some ball hawks back there. So Jalen Milroe is going to have to be able to take care of the ball. I think he's been playing a little bit better than he did kind of during that 3-game stretch the past few games. So one of the big things in this game is Jalen Milroe is going to have to be able to take care of the ball. And I'd love to see the defense also be able to get some turnovers to be able to help the offense out and, just do all the right things in this game. Do your job. Look, Alabama should absolutely win this game. And look, Mercer's got a pretty decent quarterback as well. He's not terrible. DJ Smith, over 70% completion percentage. He does have a little bit of a tendency to, throw some interceptions here and there. But, at the end of the day, a quarterback for Mercer, not that bad. Running back, also Dwayne McKee is a very good running back for Mercer anyways, for their level of competition, averaging over 5 yards per carry, almost 1,000 yards. I would assume he hits 1,000 yards today. But look, we'll see. I really hope Alabama, they've struggled at times with being able to stop the run. You saw it versus Tennessee in that second half of that game. But, like I keep harping on, Alabama's the better team here. I think they should be able to hold Mercer under at least 100 yards in this game. I think they can definitely do that. But look, Mercer's a very good team. You cannot overlook them in a game like this. So let me know here in the comment section, guys, will Alabama cover the 41.5 point spread? Type Y for yes or N for no. As give a shout out here to Margaret. Margaret sending in a $10 super chat to get into our Venmo 50/50 raffle. I'll get that L3 on the screen here, so if anybody else wants to get in, you can do that. But Margaret Chandler, let's see, I'm terrible at spelling, so let me just make sure I do it right, spell it right. And I spelled it wrong. Margaret Chandler. Okay. So we got Margaret Chandler, our first person into our Venmo 50/50 raffle. Send me $10 at Chris-Daughtery-1 to get in on that 50/50 raffle. We need at least 3 people to run it, or else you're not really winning any money, and I'll just send your money back in that case. But I would love to get at least 3. I would love to give away $50 today. That would be amazing, right? Win $50. You didn't probably think you had a chance to do that here on Saturday, unless you're, betting and stuff like that, But this is just a good, fun way for us to be able to do this. Jewel Lore saying yes, thinks Alabama covers it. Christopher saying no. Alex also saying yes. Eddie Owens saying Alabama needs to get the lead for the starters out where we don't take a chance to get anyone else injured. Yeah, get the lead early. You're probably not going to see twos until at least the third, fourth quarter if the game gets to that, which obviously I hope it does. Darrell Thomas also saying yes, he thinks Alabama covers. Elizabeth saying hi. What's up, Elizabeth? How's it going? Appreciate you joining us today. Appreciate that. We've got 11 minutes here to kick off, but if I'm being completely honest, it's probably 20. If I'm being honest, it's probably 20. We got 1,000 people watching. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me. You might not be able to get the game actually on TV today, or you won't be able to get the game on cable today. It's only on SEC Network plus ESPN plus. So we can't show the game here, but we'll do live play-by-play. We'll do some giveaways today. We're giving away a turnover chain today. Got the opportunity to get me into the Ice Bucket Challenge, make me do that this week. So we'll go over that one more time here before we get ready for kickoff. And I'm just going to go ahead and get this TV set up on ESPN Plus for us here. Let's see. Eddie Owen saying yes, Alabama will cover the spread. Elizabeth also saying yes on that front. As I get the stream set up here. Robert Hale saying no. I can see that too. I think Mercer in this game, could do something like Vandy if they're able to run the ball consistently. Just keep the ball away from Alabama, right? That's at the end of the day how if there is a path to victory for Mercer today, which is very low. I think I actually saw earlier in the week that they had their money line on this game was Bama minus 100,000, which is insane. That also just so happens to be the same odds for Nick Saban to win the presidency in 2028. So if that tells you anything. Let's see here. I hate how they make it so hard on ESPN to find shit sometimes. There we go. Got it set up there. So when it starts, we'll let you guys know. All right, we got about probably 20 more minutes here until kickoff, so we'll give the super chat menu another run here today. Elizabeth saying these games are still important because people can seriously get injured. Yeah, absolutely. You don't want to go into this game and come out with injuries. That would be the worst takeaway from a game like this today. Let's see. This is our Super Chat menu for today's show. We're giving away the turnover chain again today. My mom won it last time, so she just told me to give it away again. We got the turnover chain with the black links. Hopefully this is a game where Alabama has a lot of turnovers on the defensive side of the ball, I should say. I've got mine here, so when they get turnovers, I'll throw the turnover chain on. So we're giving away the turnover chain today. $5 Super Chat gets you into that. $20 Super Chat, we will do a wheel spin. And since we've got a lot more people here now than we did a little while ago, I will show you guys what the wheel spin is. We got a lot of different options here. $20 Super Chat, we will spin the wheel. Some options here. I got a clown costume here. I got the hair. I got the nose. I got the bow tie. So we're not just here, to do play-by-play and stuff like that and just, get in and out. We're trying to entertain and we're trying to have some fun. So I'll put the clown costume on if it lands on that for an entire drive. I've also got some hot sauce shots here. Frank's Red Hot sauce. Got the extra hot cayenne pepper. If it lands on that, I will do a 1 ounce shot. Got my little measuring glass right there. So it is indeed 1 ounce there. Also got some not a sponsor liquor here. If it lands on the shot, I'll do a shot of that. Got our Mountain Dew hard seltzers here as well. I'll do a beer cheers if it lands on that. Also, got the beer bong here. I love running some beer bongs, man. So if it lands on that, I'll do a beer bong. Also got the Bean Boozleds here. If you guys don't know what Bean Boozleds are, some of them are great. Some of them are absolutely disgusting. You got the same color, basically, is what it is, but it could have a possibility of 2 different flavors. So if I land on the brown one, it could be cappuccino or liver and onions. The red one is pomegranate or Old Bandage, which I hold up there is the absolute worst one. Old Bandage is absolutely disgusting. You get toasted marshmallow or stink bugs. So I absolutely hate doing the Bean Boozleds, but it's another way, just for us to do some entertaining things here on the show today. So a $20 Super Chat gets a wheel spin. You also get a chance to get on our Legends board here. It's starting to fill up. You get an opportunity at the end of the season to win this puppy. Every single star that you see here is somebody that has sent in at least a $20 Super Chat has gotten on the board here. You get a star for every at least $20 that's sent. So if you send 50, that's 2 as well. And it's got a little hanger on the back. So it's basically our Mount Rushmore of Alabama Football Report fans here. It's our first year doing watch parties. So at the end of the season, you get an opportunity to win that and be considered our first Alabama Football Report legend, because it's the University of Alabama where legends are made. $50 Super Chat just showed you guys the beer bong. I will run one of those for a $50 Super Chat. And also, we got the Venmo 50/50 raffle here. We have one person entered so far. Margaret Chandler is into our Venmo 50/50 raffle. So we will run that at the end of today's live stream. Need at least 3 people to run that Venmo 50/50 race. So you can Venmo me $10 to Chris Daughtery-1 to get in on that. You can send in 20, get 2 entries, 50, you can get 5 entries, whatever you guys want. But that's a way for you guys to get some instant gratification here. And we'll run the race we do a duck race. If you guys haven't been here for the past couple of streams, we run a duck race. And they're absolutely electric. You never know until the final 3 seconds, really, who is going to win that race. So it's a very, very fun thing that we do here. So, we would love to be able to do that, but we do need 3 people to get in on that Venmo 50/50 raffle, or else you're not winning any money. And in that case, I'll just send your money back to you because I want you guys to be able to win some money today. I think it's a very, very fun thing that we do here at Chat Sports. We're also doing another challenge. We're going to see how it goes. But I would love to be able to do it for you guys. We're doing an opportunity for me to do the ice bucket challenge. And I absolutely hate being cold. I'm from South Alabama, so I hate the cold. I would go to school in shorts, year round because I hate wearing long pants, everything like that. So we have 6 steps here that we're trying to get to today. But But we got to get the first step. Every single time we complete a step, we will reveal the next step. So right now, we have one $10 super chat. We need 3, so we need 2 more to be able to reveal step 2. Like I said, we've got 6 steps today. So I need 2 more people to send in a $10 super chat. And also, like I said, the first 3 people that send in those, Alex Rayfield was the first one. So I need 2 more people. The first 3 $10 super chats, you get 3 entries into the turnover chain raffle. So normally, $10 would be 2 turnover chain raffles or entries. In this case, a $10 super chat will be 3 entries. So you get an opportunity to get in there as well for that. I think it could be a very, very fun thing that we can do here on today's live stream. And while we're also here, we are also, our goal today, we always have a different metric goal, right? We always have a different metric goal. Today it's going to be subs. So if every single 20 subs, I'm going to start off a timer here. I'm going to start off the timer here. We got our live sub counter right here. Every single time somebody hits that sub button, we will do a shot. 20 subs, every 20 subs in the next 2 minutes. You see me right here. Bam, start. I'll give you 10 minutes. We started off at 58. So once we get to 78, if we get there in the next 2 minutes, I will do a shot right here, right now for you guys. So hit that sub button for me right now. We've got free, informative Alabama videos all week long. 7, 6 videos a week, just depending on really how many we can get to, because we got a lot of things that we got to get to here. I'm a producer for other channels as well, but, we try to do free videos for you guys every single day. We've got live watch parties here every single week. We'll be live next week versus Oklahoma. Nice. We'll be live for the Iron Bowl, which will be giving away a Jalen Milroe jersey for the Iron Bowl. So make sure you guys join us every single week. What did I say we had to get to? 58, 68? What did we start at? Just keep subbing. Just keep subbing. We're at a minute. I think we got there, but I'll be honest, I forgot what we started at. I probably should have wrote that down. I think we got there, but keep subbing it up. We're trying to catch our Michigan football report. That's my overall goal here. They're at like 35,000 subs or something like that. So we are a ways away, but they don't do watch parties every single week like we do. So we have an opportunity, and if we didn't get it, there it goes right there. Keep subbing it up. But my overall goal is to catch CEO of Chat Sports, James Yoder. He is the host there over at the Michigan Football Report. We absolutely crushed that. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Cheers. Right there at 21,100. Make sure you guys hit that sub button for me. We've got about 3,000 people watching here on the show right now. And we just have a few minutes to kick off here. The stream will start here in just a minute. So we had some other stuff that we were going to get to, but, the game's already started. We've been hanging out, having a lot of fun here. So we'll see what happens. Jason Young asking, where can I watch the game? So the game today is only going to be on ESPN Plus. It's kind of a throwback to, if you guys remember, those like pay-per-view games. It's kind of the same concept as that today. So it's only on ESPN Plus or SEC Network Plus, and we unfortunately cannot show the game, but I'll be here live for the entire game doing play-by-play for you guys, and also trying to accumulate some of our goals here today. So we're just going to hang out. We're going to have a lot of fun. Hopefully Alabama, puts up some joyless murder ball for us. I would love to just beat the absolute shit out of Mercer. All right. It looks like the stream has started here. Let's go. We got it going here. Keep hitting that sub button for me. YouTube.com/@RollTideTV. Got free videos for you guys all week long. Got these watch parties here as well. And if you guys are ready for kickoff here, spam your RTRs in the comments section. We are getting ready. I'm not going to be late this time. I'm always late on the rule. And the crowd's starting, so we're going to start. Spam those RTRs, baby. Spam those RTRs. I see Jason Rahm in there. Joe Edgeworth's in there. Jake Rahm in there. Got Lo-Fi. Leb. Lo-Fi. Dazza. Roll Tide. Roll as Connor Talty kicks it off for the Crimson Tide. And we are on our way today. Mercer will get the ball first in this ball game today. And like I said, guys, if I'm a little bit slow on the graphics, I apologize for that. I'm calling the game, doing the graphics, doing everything. So just be a little bit patient with me. I'm going to try my best to keep the clock updated, and I'll just tell you guys, what the, clock is and everything like that. So Whit Newbear is actually freshman quarterback here coming out for Mercer, and they're going to hand the ball off on the first play of the game as Jahad Campbell is the first one there to make the tackle after a gain of about 1. So a good start there for Alabama in the run game. Here's our Ice Bucket Challenge goal, guys. We need at least 2 more people to reveal step 2. Send in those $10 super chats for me. 2nd and 8 here for Mercer. They go a little orbit motion. Reverse to the right side. Alabama's got that pretty much bottled up. And Quay Russaw makes the tackle after a gain of 1. No! They're going to call a flag. What are they going to call that? A face mask? That would have brought up 3rd down and long, but I think they're going to call a face mask on Quay Russaw here. Horse collar tackle. I thought horse collar was only if they pulled him back. Like, he got him, from the side. We'll see here. That's not a horse collar, dog. I don't give a shit. That's not a horse collar. That's some BS. As we also hit 100 and 150 likes, so I'm going to crack this puppy open and give you guys a beer cheers here in just a second. Make sure you keep liking the video for me today. So 1st and 10 here now for Mercer after the 15-yard penalty. Neubauer hands it off again. There's a flag on the play. And Mercer gains about 4 or 5 on that one. We will see what the penalty is here. Cheers. Appreciate you guys liking the video for me. Solid beer cheers there. Illegal shift on Mercer. Back them up 5. Back them up 5. Elizabeth in the chat saying Quay Russaw is going to get to play a lot more. Yeah. I mean, he's been playing a lot. But he's definitely going to have to step up with Q-Rob being out. Michael saying Uncle Rico says, hey, what up, Uncle Rico? What's going on, my guy? Roll Tide. So 2nd and 15 here for the Mercer Bears. Handoff off the left side, and they've got it stuffed. James Smith, the first one there on the tackle. That'll bring up 2nd and long here, probably 2nd and about 15 still. Let's throw a little first quarter Zendaya. How about that? A little Xenopotamus. Once again, we need 2 more people to send in a $10 super chat to reveal step 2 of our Ice Bucket Challenge today. Once we reveal all, we have 6 steps. Once we reveal them all, I'll do it. Little screen pass here for Mercer and Quay Russaw there for a big hit. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Type those 3s in the comments. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 9 here for the Mercer Bears. Type those threes. Let's get the defense off the field here. Mercer at their own 44-yard line. Looks like they're going to check the sidelines here to see if they want to change the play, and they will. 6 on the play clock. 4, 3, 2. The snap drops back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Oh, they're going to throw a flag. No way, man. Devontae Smith on the coverage. I thought it was clean. I mean, the ball was significantly overthrown. We'll see if it's a hold on Alabama. Pass interference on Devontae Smith. Another drive-extending penalty for the defense. That's 2 now on this drive. Technically, the first one was on 2nd down, but this one came on 3rd and long. And Michael with another $10 super chat here. We need one more person to reveal step 2. That might have been. So Michael with a $10 super chat here for us. So we need one more person to send in a $10 super chat for me to reveal step 2 of the Ice Bucket Challenge. I'll get that super chat up on the screen here in just a second for you, Michael, because we give a shout out to everybody. Mercer now across the 50. They're going to hand it off. Fumble! Alabama recovers. Let's go, Damon Payne. Damon Payne recovers the fumble after Damani Jackson forced it. They tried to run off the left side. Damani Jackson coming off the right side with a little cornerback blitz, comes from the back side, gets that, or actually the right hand, punched it out, and Damon Payne recovered it. So Alabama on the first drive that they have on defense force a turnover. Things you love to see. There we go. Michael saying Roll Tide TV says Roll Tide Roll. Appreciate you, Michael. As Alabama's offense now comes out on the field, and they're going to get it out to Jam Miller quickly on the pass, and he's going to get a first down. Type those ones in the comments section. Michael also getting 3 entries into our turnover chain raffle today. The one we're giving away has the black links on it. So we need one more person to send in a $10 super chat to get 3 entries into that. Jalen Milroe's going to hand it off up the middle to Jam Miller for another gain of about 5 or 6. Nice. Nice. So we need one more person here to send in a $10 super chat to reveal step 2. Alabama now to the Mercer 36-yard line. Jalen Milroe's going to pass it left side and get a first down to Jeremy Bernard. So 3 plays, 2 first downs. Alabama now inside the Mercer 30-yard line. Moving the ball very nicely. Jalen Milroe under center here. Going to hand it off on the reverse to Ryan Williams inside the 20 to the 10. Nobody's going to catch him. Touchdown, Alabama. Type those RTRs, type those TDs in the comments. Ryan Williams, off a little end-around jet sweep action, runs in for the Alabama touchdown. I love the end-arounds. I love it. Alabama now up 6-0 on Mercer, and this could be a long ball game for the Mercer Bears. As Graham Nicholson now lines up for the extra point here, and he will get it. So Alabama 7 points off turnovers so far today. They are 1 for 1. They are 1 for 1. Things you love to see. And as they go to commercial here, we will also give a shout out to our sponsor today. That is Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarding winnings, yes, that is billions with a B, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best way to get action on sports in over 30 different states, including California, Florida, Georgia, and Texas. Prize Picks is the only real money daily fantasy sports platform with an injury insurance policy. So your lineup stays in play even if one of your players gets injured. If your player leaves in the first half and doesn't return, Prize Picks keeps your lineup active. That is one of my favorite things about playing on Prize Picks. These are our professional football Prize Picks for this week. You got the Dallas Cowboys versus the Houston Texans. Unfortunately, Dallas is not a very good football team this year. We're going with the Cooper Rush, less than passing yards, 184.5 passing yards. We're going to go with a less than on that. Joe Mixon, look, Dallas Cowboys cannot stop the run game at all, so we're going to go with a more than on rushing yards for him. And we'll see Rico Dowdle out of the backfield. We're going to go with a more than on receiving yards for him. There's a possibility that Dallas could very much try to get Cooper Rush some easy completions in that game. I think that's really going to be their game plan for that game today. And also, you can do the flex play or you could do the power play. If you do the flex play, you can get one wrong and you can still come out on top. So sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You do not even have to win to get that $50 bonus. It is just guaranteed. So download the Prize Picks app today and use promo code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. One more time for you guys. That's promo code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. That link will be in the comments. It's also in the live chat and the description of today's show. It's Prize Picks. Run your game. All right. Man, we lost a sub. You hate to see it. Make sure you guys subscribe on today's show. Joey, the game is on ESPN Plus / SEC Network Plus, so it's not on cable, unfortunately, today for the average person. So we're just doing play-by-play here for you guys today, and hopefully it'll be fun. Roll Tide, roll. Like I said, always miss the freaking kickoff. Keep subbing it up. And if you guys want into our Venmo 50/50 raffle, send $10 to get in to Chris Daughtery-1 on Venmo. We have one person in so far. Margaret Chandler is into our Venmo 50/50 raffle right now. We need at least 3 people to run it. So help me out. I would love to give away about $50 today. That would be fun. So that means we only need 10 entries to do that. Mercer, handoff up the middle here for a gain of about 2. Got 600 people watching right now. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me. Once we hit 200 likes, I'll do another beer cheers for you. Second and 8 here now for the Mercer Bears. They're going to do a little end-around action, and Alabama had him stopped in the backfield, but they do a very good job of picking up a few more. It's going to be 3rd and short here. 3rd and about 2. Type those 3s in the comments. Let's get off the field here. Type those 3s in the comment section for me. Mercer doing a lot of different stuff here to try to get Alabama off balance on defense. Jeremy's saying Mercer's finna start crying for mercy. Let's hope. 3rd and 2 here. Play clock inside 5. Here's the snap handoff off the left side. And Jahad Campbell makes the tackle out of nowhere to stop Mercer short of the line to gain. That'll bring up 4th and 1. Let's see what they do here. I would assume they punt. I would assume they punt here on 4th and 1 because they're on their own side of the 50. But a great play there by Jahad Campbell to get outside. Deontay Lawson missed the tackle, but Jahad Campbell cleaned it up. So Mercer looks like he bobbled the snap, but he'll get the punt off in time. Ryan Williams back there to receive, and he's just going to let it bounce inside the 20, and a nice Mercer roll down to the 15. So would like to see the young guy catch the ball in the air. You save about 7 yards there, but that's the game you play when you got a freshman back there returning punts. Which you guys know my feelings about that. I love the play-making ability from Ryan Williams and Jalen Mbakwe back there, but having a freshman back there, it's kind of like poker. You got to know when to hold him. You got to know when to fold him. You got to know when to catch the ball, and you got to know when to let it bounce. I personally think the only time you let it bounce is if it's way short and you can't get there, or you got your feet at the 10 and it's going over your head, you let it bounce into the end zone. Or, look, if the punter's just good and he lands it inside the 5, it is what it is. But I would have loved to see Ryan Williams catch that ball in the air. Chua Lors just said, don't understand the dumb penalties on Alabama's defense. Yeah, they bailed themselves out with that turnover there on the first drive. But they're playing better now. Very good job there on that second drive for Mercer. All right, we need one more person to send in a $10 super chat. You get 3 entries into our turnover chain raffle here. And then I'll reveal step 2 of the Ice Bucket Challenge. We have 6 steps here today. Once we complete each step, we will reveal another step. So we need one more person to send in a $10 super chat. Like I said, you get 3 entries. Normally $10 is 2 entries. But if you send in a $10 super chat, the first 3 people get 3 entries there. We already got Alex and we got Michael in there for the turnover chain today. This is the turnover chain here. And while we're just kind of talking about some stuff, this is our entire super chat menu for today. $5 normally gets you into the turnover chain raffle. $20 super chat, we will do a wheel spin, which has a lot of different things that I can do to be able to do that. Or when we do that, we'll spin the wheel. I'll wear the clown costume for a drive. I'll do a hot sauce shot if it lands on that. I got the not a sponsor liquor here. I'll do a beer cheers. I'll do a beer bong, or I'll do a bean boozled. So that is our super chat menu. Or $50 super chat, I'll do a beer bong. Chad says we're begging for money here. Not really begging. Just trying to have a good time. Chad. So Alabama will get the ball at their own 15-yard line with 8:29 to go here in the first quarter. Chad obviously doesn't like to have fun. It looks like Justice Haynes in there at running back now for Alabama on their second offensive drive. Play action pass, Jalen Milroe. Back to pass. Oh, my God, he got hit and the ball went straight up in the air. Oh, my God, thank God it hit the ground. I mean, the ball went straight up in the air. And there's a flag on the play. I would assume it's going to be a hold. And that's something that we talked about during the pregame with their defensive front. They got some pretty solid guys up there. Can they run some exotic blitzes to be able to confuse the offensive line? Roughing the passer. Okay, we'll take that. Roughing the passer on Mercer. So gain 15 yards and an automatic first down. I didn't think that was roughing the passer, but that's these soft-ass rules in college football and in the NFL these days. Maybe they're saying he hit Jalen Milroe high, but I didn't see it. I mean, that's a soft penalty. So 1st and 10 here, Alabama at their own 30. They're going to check the sidelines and check the play. Justice Haynes still in there at running back. They're going to run the ball off the left side with Jalen Milroe. He's got a seam. He's going to get a first down and about 17 yards on that one. Type in those ones. It's an Alabama first down. Got the old quarterback run action with the running back as the lead blocker there. That worked so well last week against LSU. So 1st and 10 here now, Alabama at their own 46-yard line. L Captain Deplorable putting in his roll tide in the chat. Appreciate that as Milroe drops back to pass. He's looking. He's going to go deep. He's got a wide open receiver. Oh, and it's dropped. I think that's Caleb Odom. Yes, it is. Lays out for the deep ball, which would have gotten Alabama to about the 1 or 2 yard line, and he dropped it when he hit the ground. Highly unfortunate. I mean, he had it caught, and it just popped out. Man, it's about a yard or two overthrown, but you'd like to see him catch that. They hand it off up the middle here to Justice Haynes, and he'll get about 6 as the offensive line keeps pushing him, make it 7. So it'll be about 3rd and 3 here for Alabama's offense as they get across the 50-yard line now to the 47-yard line of Mercer. Third and 4 here at the Mercer 48. Play clock now at 5, 4, 3, 2. Here's the snap. Jalen Milroe takes it himself off the left side. He's got a seam, and he'll have the first down, and the ball comes out. Mercer recovers it. And they're going to rule that a fumble on the field. Jalen Milroe coughs it up. We'll see if he was down, but I don't think he was. Jalen Milroe fumbles the ball after he gets the first down. Just had it ripped out from behind. No diddy. Let's see here. Oh, that's close. His knee could have been down. His knee could have been down. We need a better look there. I think his right knee's down. It's very, very close. I think his knee's down. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments if you're watching. Type F for fumble or D for down. It might be tough to overturn. His right knee hits the ground. Right there, and I don't know if the ball's coming out or not quite yet, but the Mercer defender is ripping at it. So it might be too close to overturn. Ah, man. The play is officially under review here. Oh, Capitan's watching from his beach house in Mexico. That's lit. We need 15 more likes here for me to do another beer cheers. We're at 185. Once we get to 200, I'll do another beer cheers. Every 50 likes we get, I will do a beer cheers for you guys. El Capitan Deplorable saying, get that beer bong ready. $50 super chat is a beer bong. Oh, they're going to say the runner was down. So Alabama's going to keep the ball. I thought it was going to be too close to call. but they're going to say Jalen Milroe was down before that ball came out, so Alabama will retain the football here. Man, it was close, but first down Alabama, we will take it. Got to hold on to that football, Jalen. So 1st and 10 Alabama here at the 41-yard line of Mercer. There's a $20 super chat that we'll get to here in just a second as they hand it off to Justice Haynes off the left side. That'll be a loss of 2, but a flag comes out. Holding on Alabama. As we got a $20 super chat from Michael. That's going to be a holding on Caden Proctor. As Michael, you will also go on our Legends board here. I'm just waiting for that super chat to come in before I throw it up on screen. And they will also spin the wheel. Jalen Milroe throws the ball here, caught by Ryan Williams, and a nice gain of about 17. So Michael will go on our Legends board. You got your star right there, Michael. And there the super chat pops in. So we will spin the wheel at the next break as they hand it off up the middle. Justice Haynes gets the first down and more to about the 26-yard line of Mercer. Alabama is driving. First and 10 here for the Crimson Tide now. We got about 5:30 to go here in the first quarter, excuse me. I see Emmanuel Henderson in there at wide receiver. Jam Miller back in at running back. They're going to pitch it out left to Jam Miller, who gets to the outside but only gets about 1. El Capitan Deplorable saying, I smell 6. It's coming. It's coming. Ryan Williams and Jeremy Bernard have combined for 9 touchdowns and about 1,200 yards receiving this year. The rest of the team, about 950 yards receiving, 4 touchdowns. Well, play action. Jalen Milroe going to find the tight end, C.J. Dupree, for a first down inside the Prize Picks red zone here now is the Crimson Tide. Use code CLNS on the Prize Picks app and get $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup, or when you play a $5 lineup. That link is in the live chat if you want to run some Prize Picks. Alabama now down to the Mercer 14-yard line. Play action. They're going to get it out again to Ryan Williams. And Ryan Williams is going to scamper in for his second touchdown of the ball game. Alabama up 13-zip here in the first quarter on Mercer. A nice play design there. They went with the fake up the middle to the running back. Ryan Williams was coming in motion. They turn around, flip it to him, and he scampers around for his second touchdown of the ball game. I love this kid. Did I mention he was 17? I don't even know when he turns 18. He wasn't even allowed to vote. And Graham Nicholson makes it 14-zip. What a turn of events there. Jalen Milroe fumbled the ball early, but they overturned it. And Alabama goes the remaining distance down the field and scores a touchdown to make it 14-zip. And while they go to commercial, maybe, we will spin the wheel. This is for Michael's $20 super chat. Also got in on the Legends board here. We're going to spin the wheel for Michael, see what I have to do here. Please get past Bean Boozled. Shit. So it's a Bean Boozled here for Michael. I will spin the second wheel to figure out which one I have to do. Let you guys see here so there's no funny business. Ah, man. It's either toasted marshmallow or stink bug. Let's see if we have one of those left in here. Oh, we've got plenty. Jesus. Got to take the Zen out for this one because you never know how this could go. You never know how this could go. All right, let me get some of our other graphics set up here first. And then I will eat the Bean Boozled. Let's see here. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Bam. Right there. All right. So here comes the Bean Boozled. Like I said, it is either toasted marshmallow or stink bug. Oh, man. Stink bug is so nasty, too. Not looking forward to this. I think it's toasted marshmallow. Still not great. Maybe it's stink bug, actually. Maybe it's stink bug. You guys. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. I gotta finish it. Oh, God. It's stink bug. Chew it up and swallow it. Not in there anymore. It's still in the teeth, though. Oh, God. The stink bug is so nasty, dog. I haven't done one of those, I don't think, yet. And I don't want to do another one, but I will. I will if it lands on it. Yeah, Joe's saying I'm going to be burping up stink bug for the next hour. Ugh. That was nasty, bro. Appreciate that super chat, Michael. As Alabama kicks it off, I just miss the roll tide every time. I just wish they would stop showing the damn fans. Roll tide, roll, and show the kickoff. Man. Make sure you guys hit that sub button. Here's our super chat menu for the day. And I'm also going to give Michael some entries into that as well. You get 4 entries for the $20 super chat. So Mercer here now from their own 25, do a little end around to the left side. And he gets nothing. Yanze Pierre there. Bray Hubbard also the first one there on the tackle. I love this kid, man. Bray Hubbard is so good. That'll bring up 2nd and 9. I did mention Yanze Pierre was in this game now. They're going to hand it off to the right side. Oh, man, and a missed tackle, and he bounces it back to the left side. Malachi Moore trying to chase him out of bounds, but after a gain of about 19 yards. No problem, Michael. Appreciate that super chat, my guy. You also got in here on the Legends board. Got your star right there. You get the opportunity at the end of the season to win that puppy. We'll probably run the raffle for the Legends board whenever Alabama, whatever their last game is. If it's the Natty, we'll run it then. Play action here. Mercer going deep, and they're going to catch it for a first down and another 18, 19-yard gain. So back-to-back big gains for Mercer there as they're starting to drive down the field. Just kind of found the sweet spot in the zone there. Ugh. I can still taste the stink bug, man. So Mercer across the 50 now to Alabama's 37-yard line, and that's going to be a false start on Mercer. Back them up 5. And if you guys want into our Venmo 50-50 raffle here, just send $10 to Chris-Daughtery-1 on Venmo. It's me and my dog is my profile picture on that. So in front of Bryant-Denny Stadium. Need at least 3 people to run it, or else you don't win money, and we want that to happen. If we don't get 3 people, I'll send your money back. But I would love to get at least 3 people in that Venmo 50-50 raffle. So 1st and 15 here now, play action. They're going to get it out to the running back who gets about 3 yards there. That'll bring up 2nd and about 12. As we get about 2 minutes here left in the first quarter. One of Mercer's wide receivers, Kelvin Parsons, is being carted back to the locker room now with an injury. 2nd and 12 here from the 39-yard of Alabama. Orbit motion for Mercer. Here's the pass to the right, and that'll be caught, bringing up 3rd down and about 6-ish or so. So type those 3s in the comments. Mountain Man Gene, it looks like you're a little bit behind. So I think it's over in the bottom left-hand corner. It might be the bottom right-hand corner. Whenever you see this, it says live. If the live button is not red, that means you're behind. So click that live button and get caught up with us. 3rd and 7 here for Alabama's defense. 1 minute remaining here in the first quarter. Mercer's checking to another play here. 5 on the play clock, 4, 3. Here's the snap, drops back to pass. Oh, and that's going to be picked off. Quay Russaw. Let's go. Mercer's quarterback was hit as he was throwing, and Quay Russaw just kind of falls down and catches it one-handed. Type those INTs in the chat. Let's go. El Capitan Deplorable putting in INTs in there. Oh, it was tipped. Quay Russaw is falling down and just sticks the left hand out and grabs it. Deontay Lawson was rushing the quarterback and tipped it. And Quay Russaw gets the Alabama 2nd turnover of the ball game. Bang! Let's go. So Alabama takes over now. Oh, man, they're going to hand it off up the middle. Mercer engages 8, and that's going to be a massive tackle for loss there. Need one more person to send in a $10 super chat for us to reveal step 2. We have 6 steps here for me to do the ice bucket challenge. Every single time we complete a step, we will reveal the next step. So the first step, we have 2 people already who have sent in 10. We need one more $10 super chat. You also get 3 entries. Milrow drops back to pass here on 2nd and 16. Drops it off to Jam Miller, who gets a nice little gain, and it'll make it 3rd and about 4. As the first quarter now expires. So Alabama will be set up with a 3rd and about 4 here after we come back from commercial break. Let's go. Let's go. Like I said here, we already got 2, but we need one more person to send in a $10 super chat to reveal step 2. We've already got 2 people in there. Alex and Michael, both of them actually. Is that the same Michael? Am I an idiot? Yeah, it is the same Michael. Okay, cool. Yeah, Alex and Michael Also got 3 entries apiece when they sent in their $10 super chats. So we need one more person. $10 super chat gets you 3 entries. Normally $10 would be 2 entries. So it's a little bit of a deal there. What's going on, Ty Man the Buckeye? Appreciate you joining us for our stream today, man. Ty Man, a loyal chat sports regular across all channels. Step 2 is a pretty easy one, too. So if we get that $10 super chat, like I said, step 2 is a pretty easy one. 2 more likes as well, and I'll do another beer cheers for you guys. We're sitting at 198. When we hit 200, I'll do another beer cheers. But you guys know by now, we love to party here at the Alabama Football Report. We like to party here at Chat Sports just in general. This is definitely my favorite job that I've ever had. And I've worked a lot of jobs. I guess not a lot. But Chat Sports is definitely my my favorite job that I've had here. We have a lot of fun here. Who's gonna help Michael and Alex out? One more $10 super chat. We will reveal step 2. Somebody's got to step up. Oh, man. These headsets kind of hurt your ears after a while. So let's just kind of go over the first quarter here. Alabama's defense causes 2 turnovers. You had a fumble caused by Damani Jackson and was recovered by Damon Payne. And then you had an interception there by Quay Russaw. The first fumble, Alabama scored 7 points off of. And we'll see what happens if they can score some more points off this second turnover here. But pretty much as expected, Alabama kind of dominating right now. Mercer can't really stop us on offense. Jalen Milroe almost fumbled the ball, but they overturned it. Said his knee was down. Very, very close. But Mercer's offense just not playing very good at all. Had 2 pretty nice plays on that last drive, but the pressure there from Deontay Lawson caused the interception. Alabama has the ball here now at their own 38-yard line. I think it's going to be about 3rd and 4 here. Jalen Milroe gets the ball out quickly. Ooh, and he might be stopped short of the line to gain. That was Josh Cuevas with the reception there, and that will bring up 4th down. Let's see if Alabama goes for it. I think they should. Just run the ball with Jalen Milroe here. Alabama will go for it here on 4th and about 1. On their own side of the 50. Jalen Milroe with a quarterback sneak, and he'll get the first down. Ryan Williams and Jeremy Bernard not doing the little jump shot. So things you like to see. Some growth there from those guys. 2 more likes also. I'll do a beer cheers for you guys. We're sitting at 198. Let's get to 200. Got 443 people watching. I know there's somebody who hasn't liked the video. Play action here. Jalen Milroe is going to drop back to pass, and he's going to take off himself and get an Alabama first down. Type those ones in the comments. Let's keep this offense a-rolling. Milroe dropped back, saw his first read wasn't there, had a little bit of pressure in his face, took off and got the first down. Joe and Ty Man putting in their ones. Appreciate that, you guys. Also got my dad in there putting in his ones. Alabama now across the 50. Handoff up the middle to Justice Haynes, who gets about 2. 1 like away now from a beer cheers. And there's a second like. I'll do it after this play coming up, 2nd and 8 here. Appreciate everybody who has liked and subbed today. It really does mean a lot. Milroe play action back to pass. He's got a wide open Robbie Oots, and that's going to be a touchdown, Alabama. Robbie Oots with his first touchdown of the season. He just squeaked up the middle, and nobody went with him. And Jalen Milroe just put it over the top. Touchdown, Alabama. I love it when they get these tight ends involved, man. Robbie Oots has been a guy on this team, a 44-yard touchdown reception, who is like a 5th-year player, I think. He's gone through the motions. He's worked hard. He's done everything he needs to do, and he gets rewarded right there with a 44-yard touchdown pass from Jalen Milroe. Let's go. And Graham Nicholson makes it a 21-point ball game. That is also worth a beer cheers. He had pressure in his face as well. I think that's very, very notable. Nice throw there from Jalen Milroe, man. Let's go. Alabama now up 21-zip over the Mercer Bears here in the second quarter. All right. And while the broadcast goes to commercial, we will give a shout out here to our sponsor today, Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best way to get action on sports in over 30 different states, including California, Florida, Georgia, and Texas. Prize Picks puts its members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I get my money in as quick as 15 minutes, so you can get your money very, very fast on Prize Picks. One of my favorite things on Prize Picks also is the flex play. You don't have to win every single one of your picks to win on Prize Picks. You can get one wrong and still come out on top with the flex play. This is what we're running this weekend for our professional sport, or for our professional football action. We got Cooper Rush. Look, the Dallas Cowboys just aren't very good. Mike McCarthy's obviously not a very good play caller. So we're going to go with a less than there on passing yards for Cooper Rush. Dallas also, unfortunately, cannot stop the run to save their life. Joe Mixon having a pretty solid season for the Texans. We're going to go with a more than there on his rushing yards. And then Rico Dowdle. I do think Dallas is going to try to get Cooper Rush some easy completions. So we're going to go with a more than there on receiving yards for Rico Dowdle out of the backfield. Like I said, you can do the flex play and you can get one wrong and still come out on top. Download the Prize Picks app today and get $50 instantly when you play 5. You do not even have to win to get the $50 bonus. It is just that simple. It is just guaranteed. So download the Prize Picks app today and win $50 instantly when you play your $5 lineup. Use promo code CLNS on Prize Picks to get that $50 instantly. Prize Picks, run your game. That link will be in the comments section and the description of today's show. And I'll get that link here in the comments here in just a second as Alabama kicks off. That link is in the live chat for you guys to run some Prize Picks action. So Mercer now back with the ball. Let's see if the defense can get another turnover. They're going to hand it off up the middle and absolutely stuffed James Smith, the first one there on the tackle for the Crimson Tide defense. Excuse me. El Capitan Deplorable wants the backups in. Probably not going to get that until at least halftime. Probably midway through the third quarter, I would think. So 2nd and 12 here for Mercer. It's going to be a rollout pass here. Looking. And that's going to be completed for a gain of about 9 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. Type those threes in the comments. Dave Beard saying Big D time. No diddy. Get those threes in the comments section. Let's get off the field again. I want 70 points in this ball game. How about a defensive touchdown? Wouldn't that be awesome? Mercer so far this season gets about a third of their third down conversions. That's 5th in the SoCon. Going to be a rollout play action pass. And got pretty close to the line of gain. Jalen Mbakwe was there on the tackle. That'll be a Mercer first down. So Mercer is able to convert that third down opportunity there. Their first one of the day. And Jalen Mbakwe came downfield, made a nice tackle, but was right at the line to gain. Mercer picked it up there. So from their own 36-yard line now, here's the snap handoff off the left side. Devontae Smith misses the tackle, and they're going to bounce out for a gain of 5 or 6. Got to make some tackles, man. That's multiple missed tackles in this game so far. You know, a game like this, you got to nitpick things. And missed tackles has been a thing for Alabama so far. I mean, not terribly, but it's definitely happened a few times. I mean, Devontae Smith comes in there, should be a tackle for loss. Excuse me, that was actually Jalen Mbakwe, 9 and 8. Sometimes hard to decipher mid-play. So 2nd and 4 here for Mercer. They're going to get it out, quick pass off to the right side, and he's going to be bottled up for a loss of 1. They're actually going to keep him at the line of scrimmage, but really it probably should have been a loss of 1. Jahad Campbell, the first one there for Alabama. That's going to bring up another 3rd and 4 here for the Crimson Tide defense. Justin Jefferson also in there on the play. Jahad Campbell's been so good for Alabama this year, man. He's going to go in the first round of the draft this year. Number 16 overall prospect on Mel Kiper's big board right now. They're actually going to give him a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 3. That was a tackle for loss. I don't care what they say. It's a bad spot. Alabama looks like they're bringing a blitz, and they will. That's a face mask on the offensive lineman. They will throw the penalty. And Mercer's going to pick up a first down and more, but the play's going to come back as the ball comes out. Xavier Brown's got it. He's returning it across the 50, across the 40 to the 30. One more guy to beat. Xavier Brown is going to bring it in for a touchdown, Alabama. But the referee who threw the flag also threw his hat, so it might come back, which would be offsetting penalties. But it's going to be a face mask on Mercer, and then it'll probably be a hold on Alabama. That's unfortunate. The defense was able to cause another turnover, and Alabama brings it back for a touchdown, but it's going to come back. Man. They're going to call a hold, not a face mask. They're going to decline that penalty. And it will be a touchdown. I don't know what the other was. I don't know what the other penalty was. They called a hold on Mercer. I don't know what the other penalty was, but it's going to be a touchdown, Alabama. Type those TDs in the chat. Xavier Brown, we just called it. We said a pick six. I don't know what the second penalty was, to be honest with you. But either way, Alabama gets a defensive touchdown there, and we called it, didn't we? We called it. So the third turnover of the ball game leads to another Alabama touchdown, this one from the defense. Wow. I don't know who caused that fumble. Whoever it was came in and put their helmet right on the ball. And Graham Nicholson makes it 28-zip Alabama. Damn. In the second quarter here with 8:45 to go on the clock. I don't know what the second penalty was, but it does not matter. A perfect day for us to give away the turnover chain. 3 so far here in the first half for the Crimson Tide. If you guys want an opportunity to get in to our turnover chain raffle, $5 super chat is the bare minimum for one entry into our turnover chain raffle. We've already got multiple people in on that. A $20 super chat, we will spin the wheel. We've already been able to do it once today. Had to do the Bean Boozled. I got, what did I get? Stink Bug? Yeah, I got Stink Bug. That was absolutely disgusting. And also, Michael got in to our Legends Club on our Legends board here. So he has an entry into that to win this board at the end of the season here. Because the University of Alabama is where legends are made. So you get to be basically on our Hall of Fame board. And you get a chance to be our first Alabama Football Report legend here. Because this is the first year that we are doing watch parties here for every single Alabama football game. $50 super chat. I will run a beer bong for you guys. So I would love to do a beer bong. That would be so fun. It would be so fun. Be the greatest beer bong you've ever seen. Let's see. Get some shout outs here in the chat for some people chatting it up. I appreciate every single one of you guys being here today. The game is on ESPN Plus. So you might not have the opportunity to actually watch the game. So we appreciate everybody for joining us here today for the show. And you know what? If you like what you see, if you have fun, join us again. We're live for every single Alabama football game, whether they make it to the SEC championship game, whether they make it into the college football playoffs and beyond. We will be live for every single one of those games. So hit that sub button for me right now. We're also doing a 50-50 raffle on today's show. We gave away $30 last week. I would love to give away $50 today, but we need a little bit of work to get there. You can Venmo me right here, $10 to get in. Chris Daughtery 1. It's a picture of me and my dog in front of Bryant-Denny Stadium. If you want some confirmation of who you're sending that Venmo to. So we need at least 3 people to run the raffle. We've only got one person in there right now. Margaret Chandler is in there right now. So, yeah, Joe Edgeworth saying, look, I've got ESPN Plus, but I like coming here for the watch parties more. So join Joe. You can have the game up on your TV. You can mute the TV, have us up on your phone or your laptop. Not asking you to not watch the game. Watch the game, but also join us here. El Capitan saying, shout out to Chris Daughtery for putting in our caca week in, week out. Or putting up with our shit. You can say shit here, El Capitan. So Mercer now has the football once again. Like I said, this is our super chat menu here for today's show. Help us out. I'm going to hand it off up the middle. That'll be stuffed. Too many Alabama players there to tell you who made the tackle, honestly, after a gain of about 2. And while that is our Super Chat menu today, we're also trying to do something fun today. We have 6 steps that we're trying to complete. If we do that, I will do the Ice Bucket Challenge, and I'll post it out there on social media and as a short for you guys as well. But we got to get the first step to be able to reveal the second step. We need one more person to send in a $10 Super Chat to reveal step 2. Back to pass. Oh, that's going to be complete for a first down. Jalen Mbakwe there on the coverage. They are really trying to pick on Jalen Mbakwe here. Like I said, a $10 Super Chat also gets you 3 entries into our turnover chain raffle today. We've already got 2. Alex and Michael have both sent in their $10 Super Chat, so we need one more person to join them. We need one more person to reveal step 2. Do not let those guys be on their own today. So 1st and 10, Mercer at the 39-yard line. They're going to hand it off up the middle. Jamarian Latham makes the tackle, but he gets drugged for about 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 2 here. We're also going to be a little, outlook for you guys as well who haven't, been here for a watch party before. We're going to be giving away a Jalen Milroe jersey during the Iron Bowl. So join us for the Oklahoma game. Join us for the Iron Bowl. We'll be giving away that Jalen Milroe jersey. It's going to be a run up the middle here to about the 50-yard line for a first down for Mercer. Michael saying, come on now. We need one more person to send in a $10 Super Chat to reveal step 2. And step 2 has nothing to do with Super Chats. So help us out. And if you want to win some money today, Venmo me right here. $10 Super Chat gets you into our 50-50 raffle. 1st and 10, handoff up the middle. And he'll get stuffed for maybe 1. He might have fought for 1. Looks like Tim Keenan was the guy there on the tackle for the Crimson Tide. Bring up 2nd and 9. As we're inside 6 minutes to go here in the first half. And a Mercer Bear is down on the field injured right now. So it looks like they are going to go to commercial. Let's do something fun here. Where are you guys watching from? Let me know in the comments section. Where are you guys watching some while they're going to commercial? We'll get some shout outs here in the chat. I appreciate everybody joining us here. El Capitan Deplorable saying he's from Huntsville. Love Huntsville. Also said he's got his own custom Henderson game jersey, of course. My number is 1. Is your last name Henderson, or do you have like an Emmanuel Henderson jersey that you decided to put number 1 on for some reason? Let me know where you guys are watching from today. I want to get some shout outs. 342 people watching. They're watching from somewhere, right? Joe Edgeworth is from Anniston, Alabama. Man, I don't know if you guys, I know a couple of you are because we discussed it a couple weeks ago, but man, I'm very excited for this UFC card tonight too. Like, I've got a couple videos I got to do before I get out of here today, but definitely buying that pay-per-view. Dad's hunting right now. He is in the tree stand in Evergreen, Alabama. See, it's about 2 o'clock there. Getting in the woods. Got the rut going on right now. Let's get a BBD, a big buck down. Let's see. Dave Beard is from Bruton, Alabama. No way your name is Michael Scott Henderson. No way your name is Michael Scott. That's crazy. Christopher is joining us here from Atlanta. L. Phillip is here from Roanoke, Alabama, place I've never been to or honestly even heard of. I lived in Alabama my entire life. I guess there's a lot of places that I've never been to in Alabama. But let's see. Michael is from Pine, Arizona. Thanks to Starlink, he's watching in his RV. Have you guys ever seen Starlink go across the sky? Like the line of satellites? It's pretty insane. I saw it a couple months ago. It was, right at dusk, right after dark. And I saw that shit and was like, what the hell is that? The aliens are here. But no, it was just Starlink. Who Dat for Life Chris is from Birmingham, Alabama. Who Dat for Life Chris? I've got a bone to pick with you, my guy. You won the Alabama football last week. I don't know if you left before that or not. But you won the football last week. So hit me up either on Twitter or you can hit me up on by my email. That is chris@chatsports.com. As we come back from commercial here, and Mercer's going to throw an incomplete pass to Sean Jones there on the coverage. Yeah, Who Dat for Life Chris? Let me know your mailing address. You can either email me chris@chatsports.com or you can hit me up on Twitter @ChrisChatSports. And we can send that football out to you, my guy. I knew you would be back, so I wasn't really worried about it. We've had some people so far this year win some different items and never hit me up. So I don't want that to happen again. 3rd and 9 here for Mercer. As Jahad Campbell comes up the middle, in on the sack. Jahad Campbell making a name for himself this season for the Crimson Tide. Man, this kid is good. It brings up 4th down. Man, Jahad Campbell just came right up the middle. And that'll bring up 4th down for Mercer. No way they go for it on their own side of the 50 here, down by a lot. It'll bring up 4th and 21. And Mercer is going to punt, of course. Ryan Williams back to return the kick. He did not call a fair catch. Had a guy in his face as he caught it and actually returned it for like 3-4 yards. So pretty nerve-wracking there. That's another thing, man. Know when to hold him, know when to fold him, know when to fair catch, too. Jesus, Ryan. Gonna give me a heart attack. He didn't fumble the ball or anything like that, but Jesus, he could have. Let's see. Okay, Who Dat for Life, Chris. Yeah, hit me up on Twitter, my guy. And yeah, just send me your shipping address there. Jalen Milroe will get it out quickly to Jeremy Bernard for a nice little gain there. Chualor, I also appreciate you retweeting my pin tweet there as I check Twitter here. Robert saying Bob and Julie are watching from Ohio. As Jeremy Bernard drops that one. I think that'll bring up 3rd and 4. Pretty sure. Yeah, that'll bring up 3rd and 4. All right, let's get a first down here, offense. Let's do some work. Jalen Milroe back to pass. Oh, man, and a nice defensive play there as he just stares down Jeremy Bernard. And that'll be incomplete, so that'll bring up 4th and 4. So Alabama's going to come out to punt now. Their first punt of the ball game. With about 4:10 remaining here in this first half. Yeah, Dave Beard saying, how about a run and play? James Burnham with a bad punt, probably his worst punt of the season. Jesus. It's going to go out of bounds. The referee just keeps walking up the sidelines. They're going to get decent field position there. Across the 40 probably to about the 42-ish. So not a very good punt from James Burnham there. It went off the side of his foot. Mercer was coming with some pressure there, but oh man, and then the up man just fell on James Burnham. I mean, that ball went way out of bounds. So Mercer's going to take the ball handoff off the left side for a nice little gain there of a couple. Alabama up 28-zip right now, inside 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Be 2nd and 4. Alabama's defense has 3 turnovers on the day so far and also a defensive touchdown. Mercer's going to roll out to pass. Now to be caught for a first down to about the Alabama 35-yard line. The real Chris Jones down there in Orange Beach. I'm from Foley, Chris. I graduated from Foley High School in 2016, so pretty damn close to you. I used to work down at, actually 2 places down there. Technically, I'll tell you after this play. Handoff off the right side. Quade Russaw, the first man there. That'll be a gain of 4 for Mercer. I used to work down at the original Oyster House. I worked in the kitchen down there for like 5 summers, probably 4 or 5 summers. I also worked down at the wharf down at Sand Dollar for a long time as well. So I know a lot about the Orange Beach, Gulf Shores area. Love it down there. My family's from Summerdale. That's where I grew up. A little small town action for you. So right before the 2-minute warning, Mercer's going to snap it, and they're going to go deep off the right side. And oh my God, what a catch! Touchdown, Mercer, one-handed grab. Hats off. What a catch from Miles Weston for a touchdown for the Mercer Bears right before the 2-minute warning. Wow. I mean, that's just, my DMs are closed. What? Why are my DMs closed? I'll try to figure that out. Wow, what a catch, man. That was solid. Got to give it to him. That was a damn good catch. Okay, there you go. Chris just followed me. I'll follow you back, Chris. And hopefully that give you a follow. I'm just looking at Chris's Twitter. I'll just let you know, Chris, I'm laughing at your post from the Jake Paul fight last night. Or your retweet. That's pretty funny. Everybody saw those puppies, if you know what I'm talking about. You guys watched that Jake Paul fight last night. Oh, man. Oh, man. You should be good now to DM me, Chris, on Twitter. Who got Dave, that's a good question. That's a good question. Let me see here. I think it was Jalen Mbakwe. But it was kind of hard. Like they cut away, went to the close-ups and stuff like that. So I'm not exactly sure. Tyler's saying it was Deshaun Jones. 6, 7, 8, 9. They're all so freaking close when the guy's laying on the ground. Sometimes hard to tell. I'm trying to see on Twitter if we can see here. Tyler's saying it was Deshaun Jones, so I kind of believe that, honestly. Yeah. I mean, it was great coverage. I want to make that clear. He was locked on him. He just stuck that hand out, and I thought he dropped it, to be completely honest. And then he didn't spike the ball, but he kind of threw it down in the end zone. It was a good catch. If you guys didn't see it, it was a very good catch. El Capitan saying, "Yep, he's been down to the Oyster House." There you go. I got your address there. Who Dat for life, Chris. Send your. Also, go ahead and send your zip code as well for me. I got your address there, but send your zip code also. Got it. We'll ship that out to you sometime this week. I'm not personally in charge of the shipping, but I will make sure that gets out when all the other things are shipped out from our other watch parties and stuff like that. But we'll make sure we got you in there. Cool. Got that message, man. Appreciate you for being here every single week, man. It really does mean a lot. For everybody as well. We're really building a awesome community here at the Alabama Football Report, so hit that sub button for me. A short kickoff here, and Alabama will catch it at the 24-yard line. Let's see. Yep, it was Deshaun Jones on the coverage. Man, he threw that football where only the receiver could catch it. And it's a coin flip whether he could catch that ball or not, and he did. So, just simply hats off to you. That was a very, very good play. So Alabama has the ball now. Jalen Milroe rolls out, and he's going deep. He's got a wide open Jeremy Bernard, and Alabama's going to flip the field. Caught at about the 23, 24-yard line. A nice throw on the run there from Jalen Milroe to Jeremy Bernard, and a big gain of 45 yards down to the Mercer 30. A nice ball there. Man, one thing Jalen has kind of struggled with, and he's getting better at, is rolling out to the right and being accurate there. Hand off to the left side here for Justice Haynes. He'll get about 3. A nice throw there. Early in the season and last year, you saw Jalen Milroe, when he was rolling out right, he overthrew a lot of guys. He's getting better at that. He's definitely getting better at that. We need one more person here to send in a $10 super chat to reveal step 2 of our Ice Bucket Challenge goal today. Need one more person to send in a 10. Play action. Jalen Milroe's looking. He's going to go deep to the end zone. Oh, and just overshoots Robbie Oots again. Robbie Oots looking for his second touchdown of the ball game. And he was open there for about a step, but Jalen Milroe just barely overshot him. White men can't jump. It was a little overthrown there. I don't know if anybody on this team could have caught that ball. So that'll bring up 3rd and 7 here. Let's see what they cook up. They're going to fake it, or fake the snap, look to the sidelines. Make sure the play's right. 5 on the play clock. 4, 3. Here's the snap. Milroe back to pass. He's got pressure in his face. He gets the throw off, and that's going to be out of bounds. Emmanuel Henderson was the intended target there, but, they brought 7 guys there And Jalen Milroe kind of just had to throw it up to him. And Milroe did get hit on that play, so that'll bring up 4th and 7 for a chance for Graham Nicholson to work some field goals in here. Hasn't had a ton of opportunities this year. He's 4 for 6 with a long of 47. This one will be from 45. And he's got it up, and that one is good. Make it 31-7 Alabama. Type those 14s in the chat, man. We hadn't been able to give Graham Nicholson a lot of love this year. Alabama's scoring at a massive clip when they get into the red zone. So type some 14s in the chat for Graham Nicholson. Yeah, Who Dat for Life Chris saying Jalen Milroe's been missing targets lately. The last 4 games, he's been more inconsistent on those deep balls. The first 6 games, man, he was incredible there. And last year, too, it was like, I mean, he was like 80% on balls thrown 20 or plus yards. This year, it's kind of come down a little bit, which should have probably been expected. But he's definitely missed some guys. Overthrew Caleb Odom earlier in the game, which would have been a long play. And then overthrows Robbie Oots there. And here's the kickoff from Connor Talty. That'll be fair caught. So Mercer now inside a minute as we got another. We'll see here in just a second if that worked. Come on. Come on, man. It says we're back, man. Are we back? Let me know in the comment section if you guys can see me right now. If you guys can hear me at all. Okay, Joe is saying we're back. Maybe let me refresh my stream here on my laptop. Because I'm not back on my laptop, but I see it over there. Okay, we're back. I don't know what happened, guys. But we're back, and that's the only thing that matters. I am so sorry about that. Shit just happens sometimes. Okay, you guys are saying we're back, so hopefully we're not back from halftime yet. That took a few minutes. Shit, it looks like we are back from halftime. God dang it. That really sucks. I'm trying to get the stream pulled back up here. Everything went down on me all at once. As soon as that super chat came in, everything just went down on me. So, we are back from halftime. That really sucks. But it looks like we did not miss anything too bad. Alabama's got the football right now. Man, that all right. We're just going to move past it. It's okay. Appreciate everybody who stuck around for that. We will see here. I know we had a super chat come in as soon as that went down, so I'm going to try my best to do everything at once. Alabama's inside the Mercer 20 right now. Justice Haynes up the middle down to the 3-yard line. There's about 11:50 to go here in the second half, in the third quarter. So I'm going to get all this stuff set up for you guys. I appreciate you sticking around while I figured that out. Handoff up the middle. There is a flag on the play. Justice Haynes, I believe, got down to about the 2-yard line here. Like I said, there is a flag on the play, and I'm going to try to get that super chat up here in just a second. I think Michael is who sent it in. But literally, as soon as it came in, everything went down on me. So, Oh, wow, there's a fumble in the end zone, recovered by the offense, touchdown, Alabama. So we got back right in time for a touchdown. The ups and downs are crazy, folks. The ups and downs are absolutely insane right now, but we are back. I don't think anybody even knew, including myself, that there was an actual touchdown on that play. Joe Edgeworth with a $20 super chat. Previous play is going to be under review. There was a fumble. Caden Proctor recovered it, but I think the ball was about at the half-yard line or so. Jesus, man. I'm just glad we're back. That's all that really matters. But appreciate Joe for sending in that $20 super chat there. And just because Joe did that, we're going to move on to step 2, because why not? Yeah, the play is under review right now. So, Joe, for that $20 super chat, you're also going to get 4 entries into our turnover chain raffle, plus the Legends board, plus the wheel spin. Okay, see, I even actually stuck the sticker. When I looked up, everything was gone. That's how fast everything happened. I think Justice Haynes was down, actually. We're going to get Joe right here on our Legends board. It's right there, Joe. Appreciate you, my guy. Okay. Just trying to get everything situated here like it was. Because we missed all of halftime, but at least that happened as we were going into halftime. So we're still under review there, but like I said, I appreciate everybody who stuck around during the technical difficulties there. Make sure I got everything here. Joe is also into our Legends Club. Make sure I got that right. And then we'll spin the wheel here in just a second after we figure out if this is a touchdown or not. I do not think it is. I think, I do believe Justice Haynes was down at about the 1-yard line. He kind of stretched that ball out, but it looked to me like his entire body was down. So we'll see here. Either way, it's Alabama's ball. So we didn't technically get the $10 super chats, but we got multiple 20s. So we're going to move on to step 2 here. I need 20 more subs. I need 20 subs. So we need 21,274. I'll get that live sub count up on here as well. And once we get that, we will go to step 3 here. So once this hits 74, we will go to step 3. As we try to figure out here what happened. If they're going to call it a touchdown for Caden Proctor, which would be pretty cool. Got the big man touchdown. He's running off the field like this. They're still reviewing this shit, man. Come on now. I thought it was pretty clear on the one. Can we have another replay at least? I'm sorry, Dave. I'm sorry. Had some technical issues there. Here's the call. Runner was down prior to losing possession, so Alabama will have the ball at about the 1-yard line. Caden Proctor's like, come on. Give me the big man touchdown. Give me the big man touchdown. Once this hits, we need 20 subs to get to step 3 of our Ice Bucket Challenge today. So this has to get to 21,274. So I know we lost a lot of people during that, unfortunately. But if you are not subscribed quite yet, hit that sub button for me right now. Appreciate whoever just hit that sub button for me. We need 14 more. 14 more to reveal step 3 here for the Ice Bucket Challenge. Got to get through step 6 to make that a reality. And I will not forget you, Joe. We will spin the wheel after Alabama scores a touchdown here eventually. We are in the Prize Picks red zone, by the way, as they hand it up the middle. Jam Miller, he gets close. And they're going to call that one a touchdown for Alabama. Spam those TDs in the chat. Spam those TDs in the chat. Well, one referee called it a touchdown. And now they're talking about it. Jesus Christ. Okay, now they're calling it a touchdown. Jam Miller 1 yard out. I tell you what, man, the craziness so far that has happened in the past 25 minutes is something that I did not expect to happen today, but it is okay. We are here. We are back. Alabama just scored another touchdown to go up 37-7. Spam those TDs in the comment section and make sure you guys hit that sub button for me as well. Got to get 20 subs right here, right now, and we will reveal step 3, and we'll be halfway there. I'll be honest, they might review this one too, and they might say, Jam Miller's down as shit. It's not going to be a touchdown. Take it back. Jam Miller's down. Jesus, man. I'm just going to take it off the board because he's down at about the inch-yard line. His elbow is down. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, man. I'm just glad we got everything back working now. I need a drink after all that, guys. Oh, no. Thel said it's messing up again. Please don't tell me it's messing up again. Guys, keep confirming to me in the chat that the stream is fine. Oh, man. I don't want to have to go through that again. Because I'm literally on my hotspot on my computer, but I was able to get everything else up on the regular Wi-Fi. Okay, Joe's saying we're good. Who'd have for life? Chris saying we're good. Okay. Everybody's saying we're good here. Let me know if it goes down again. After review, the runner was down. Okay. The roller coaster ride here today, here at the Alabama Football Report. Like I said, man, I appreciate everybody who, stuck around. I appreciate everybody who hopped back in once we got the stream back up and working again. Let's go. Alabama now down at the half-yard line, trying to punch it in. It'll be 2nd and goal here in the Prize Picks red zone. Use promo code CLNS. Get $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. Oh, man, Jam Miller stuffed at the 4-yard line. Come on, fellas. And there's a flat. Jeez, everything's going wrong. Illegal shift on Alabama. They're going to decline it. It'll bring up 3rd and goal from about the 4 now. I mean, let's see who missed the block here. Who else? They said multiple people were in motion at the same time. Kendrick Law was coming across the formation. I don't know who else was moving, but I thought they said Ryan Williams, number 2, the referee, but they didn't show a big enough look to see. So it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line here. Jalen Milroe. Just give it to Jalen Milroe, and they will. He'll get to the right side, and Jalen Milroe punches it in. That is an Alabama touchdown. Finally, you guys can spam those TDs officially now. We need 9 more subs here to reveal step 3 of our Ice Bucket Challenge, if you will. But spam those TDs here as Alabama finally puts up another touchdown on the board after 2 reviews and then a TFL. They finally just let Jalen Milroe go off the right side. We are positive this time, Thel. We're positive. They're kicking the extra point here, and it is good. 38-zip Alabama on top. Dave saying, not the run I was hoping for, but look, if you're down inside the 5-yard line, just let Jalen Milroe run the ball. They had Jam Miller out in front right there as well. Punched it in there. Touchdown, Alabama. Let's go. Let's see. Who Dat for Life? Chris asking what the penalty count is so far. It's not terrible. But early in the game, Alabama had some costly penalties on that first drive on defense. 4 penalties for 27 yards. On that first drive for Mercer, one was technically on second down, but it would have brought up a 3rd and long. That extended the drive for Mercer. I believe that was a pass interference on Devontae Smith. And then there was another personal foul on 3rd down. I forget who it was on. But that also, on that same drive, extended the drive for Mercer. And then you got the fumble, so that kind of offset everything for you. But then you had that 3rd penalty there. That was illegal shift. And there was another penalty. Trying to think of what it was. Shit, maybe it happened when the internet went down. I'm not sure, but. Who'd have a live Chris saying, might be picky, but it's Mercer. Had a holding as well. Who's that holding on? Caden Proctor, I think. I think that holding was on Caden Proctor. I think you're right. I think you are right there. All right, let's do the wheel spin here. Not going to forget about that. So we'll get that over there. We're a little bit behind on everything, but we're getting caught back up. These things happen. At the wheel spin, pulling up here for you guys here in just a second. Bam, there we are. All right, this is for Joe's $20 super chat that came in right before the stream went down. So this one's for you, Joe. Here we go. Spin the wheel. Let's see what I got to do here. Let's go clown costume. It's the only thing in 2 weeks that I haven't been able to do. Beer bong! We'll take it! We will take it! Let's go! So we're going to run a beer bong here for you guys. And I'm excited about this one. With all the technical difficulties that we just went through, we are back. And I think I deserve this. I genuinely think I deserve this. All right. Let's get set up here for a beer bong, baby. We will take it. We'll take it. Been wanting to do this one for a while. This just, man, it's the icing on top of the cake, if you will. Let's go. Just making sure I got all my correct things up here. All right. Let's pour the beer bong up here. Ooh, got to make sure we're closed. Don't want that popping out the top. And the kickoff. Mercer will catch that at the 4-yard line and call a fair catch there. All right. Still need 9 more subs to reveal step 3, by the way. Got to get all that fizz out of there. Jesus. Get all the fizz out of that, boy. I'll go ahead and change the ball possession as well, so just so you guys know that Mercer has the ball. I'll do it after this first play here for Mercer. From the 25, they're going to get it out quick. And Jahad Campbell misses a tackle, and that'll be a gain of about 7 or 8. Another missed tackle. Mark it on the board. Bottoms up. This one's for Joe. Appreciate you, my guy. Let's go. Highly needed. Highly needed there with all the craziness. Appreciate you, Joe. 2nd and 3 here for Mercer. They're going to hand it off the right side. And Tim Keenan with a nice tackle. We'll bring up 3rd down. Type those 3s in the comment section. We got to get 74 on the last 2 numbers here to reveal step 3. It's third down. 3rd and 4. I'll update the clock here now. About 9.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Keep on subbing. Keep on subbing. We're 6 away from revealing step 3. If you guys want me to do the Ice Bucket Challenge, we got to get through all 6. And that's an incomplete pass. Bray Hubbard on the coverage. Bray Hubbard. Man, I love it. They tried to get it out quick. It was third and 4. They tried to get it out right at the sticks, and Bray Hubbard was right there on the coverage for the incomplete pass. Who'd have for life, Chris? Absolutely right, saying Bray is taking advantage of his playing time on the field. I tell you what, if Alabama gets Keon Sabb back, that's a competition, man. That is a competition at safety if Keon Sabb is able to come back healthy for Alabama this year. Here's the punt from Mercer. Jalen Mbakwe back to receive. He will catch it, make one man miss. He'll make a second man miss, and he's got a seam. And he finally gets tackled at about the 44-yard line of Alabama. Nice little return there for Jalen Mbakwe. There is a flag on the play as well, though. We'll see what that is. Holding on Bray Hubbard. So I just gave the guy his flowers, and then he holds on the punt. That's how it is. Tua Laura, I do not know why DJ Smith is not playing. I do not know why. But it is what it is. Both these guys have kind of gone back and forth throughout the season. They just cut to commercial, and I thought we lost the Wi-Fi again. Oh, man. What a day. What a day. Yeah, I don't know why DJ Smith isn't playing. And even at this point, he's got to be hurt, I would assume. Let me see if I can figure it out. We don't get injury reports for non-conference games, so unfortunate there. Let me see if I can figure it out on Twitter or something. I guess he's injured. Mike Rodak saying he's injured. So I guess that's why. Let's see. Otakon, appreciate you for liking my pinned tweet as well, my guy, if you're watching. Mom as well. Thank you guys for that. Also, don't know why Keanu Coate is suspended, and we do not know how long he will be suspended for. So we'll see about that, man. But that sucks, dude. Because I thought Keanu Coate coming into the season was probably the most talented guy at that Wolf position, and obviously not. Obviously not. Quay Rusall's really done his thing. Quandarius Robinson's out for the season now, but he was going crazy, which, man, that sucks. Probably the worst out of anything is Quandarius Robinson being out for the season because I don't think he has any eligibility left. And, man, he's been playing good, man. Let me see if I can figure that out as well, if he's got any eligibility left. That COVID season really messed up a lot of things there. ESPN says he's a senior, but and he's already played his 4 games this year, so he can't redshirt. He's a redshirt senior, so I mean, I don't honestly know what the medical redshirt rules are in that case, but 3 more subs. 3 more subs. We will reveal step 3 to get me to do the Ice Bucket Challenge. We have 6 steps that we got to get through on today's stream. Alabama's got the ball back, though. Oh, and my God. They tried to do a little end around with Kendrick Law, and that got blown up. Ty Simpson in the game now for Alabama. So QB2 getting some run here with a good chunk of change left in this game. 8.5 minutes to go. It'll be 2nd and 13 here. 2 more subs, and we'll reveal step 3 here. Love to see Ty Simpson sling the ball. He's back to pass. He's looking. He'll throw. Caleb Odom got the reception. First down, Alabama, as I can't talk. Type those ones in the comments section. Caleb Odom getting a catch here. And it looks like the second string offensive line is also in. Love it. Simpson back to pass. He's going to get it out quick. I believe that's Caleb Odom again. That'll be a gain of about 4 or 5. So let's see what the twos can do here. We got Richard Young in there at running back. Wilkin Formby in there at right tackle. I'll continue to name some of these twos in as I see them. Rock Montgomery in there. Gino Vandermark in there along the offensive line. 2nd and 5. Gino's at center. Rock Montgomery at right guard. Another end around to Kendrick Law. And Miles McVay just got blown up, and that's a loss of about 7. Miles McVay. Chris saying, I want the backups to compete like it's 0-0. Absolutely. 3rd and 11 here for Alabama. They're 3 of 6 today on 3rd downs. Let's see if Ty can throw for one here. Here's a snap. He's got to run out on the right side. He's just going to take off. He's got a lot of room. Ty Simpson lowers the shoulder and gets the first down. Type those ones. You love to see it on 3rd and 11. Ty Simpson has to scramble outside the pocket and get the first down for Alabama. Ty Simpson can run the ball really, really well, man. I guess he didn't technically lower his shoulder, but he could have slid short. He had a guy in his face and just kind of, it didn't really hurdle him, but kind of jumped over to the left and got the first down, now at the Alabama 40. They're going to hand it off to Richard Young up the middle. He's got a hole there. That'll be a gain of about 4.5. They're going to start running some clock here now as we're inside 6 minutes to go in the 3rd. Oh, they're running some tempo with the twos here. I like it. Now they slow it down. You don't really need tempos, but you do want to see the twos go out there and run the offense with this much left to go in the game. Ty Simpson's going to get one quick out to Kobe Prentice, who's going to get up the sideline, and it'll be 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 after that Kobe Prentice catch. Kobe Prentice, another guy this year, is just not able to get it going. Had that concussion earlier in the season, which has just been unfortunate. We need one more sub to reveal step 3. Handoff up the middle, Richard Young. He'll get it. Type those ones. Joe, I think Ty is the real deal too. He's been waiting his damn turn, and I appreciate that from the kid. You know, has had every opportunity to hit the transfer portal and said, no, I'm staying here. I will back up. I will take the Mac Jones route. He said that. He said that a few years ago when he committed. He'll sit for 4 years before he ever plays. He's totally fine with that. Nick Saban retires. Kalen DeBoer comes in, and he says, I'm not leaving. I want to win a national championship with Kalen DeBoer. One of my favorite players on this team. He's back to pass here. He's going to go deep. He's got a guy, Kobe Prentice, and he overthrows him. Damn. He had Kobe Prentice wide open. And there it is. We got the sub count. Step 3 here now. This one's going to need some help from you guys again. We need 5 additional entries into our turnover chain raffle. It's only $5 to enter. If you put a $10 super chat, you get 2 entries. That counts as well. But we need 5 people to enter, or 5 entries just in general, to enter the turnover chain raffle. Ty Simpson's going to roll out to the right. He's going to get it out to Daniel Hill, who drops it. Need the running backs to catch the ball, man. Got to catch the ball here. Got to catch the ball. We are halfway there. We need 5 entries into the turnover chain raffle here. $5 super chat gets you into that. I'll throw the super chat menu up for you guys just so you can see how to do that. Bam, right there. $5 super chat gets you into the turnover chain raffle. We need 5 people to enter. 3rd and 10. Ty Simpson's going to roll out to the right. He's got pressure in his face. He's looking. And he gets it to Caleb Odom, but I think he might have been out of bounds. Yeah. Looks like Caleb Odom was out of bounds there, so probably going to have to punt here. Daniel Hill really on 2nd down there had an opportunity to catch the ball and run and get a 1st down, but he couldn't. Sabrina saying Bama fan can't get this game, so Jalen still missed deep. Bama fan can't get the game, so Jalen's still missing deep passes. Bad. He has missed a few. I'll say that. He's missed a few. Here's the punt from James Burnup. That went out of bounds. We'll see where. Referee at the 15, now at the 20, and he'll say 1st down Mercer at the 20 with 4 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. On the dot. So we've still got a lot of time left in this ball game. I need you guys, we need 5 people to enter now, 5 extra people to enter, or just 5 entries in total. If somebody sends in what's that math? I'm not that great at math. 5 times 5, 25. Somebody sends a $25 super chat, that gets us to step 4 as well. So, a lot of things that can happen here. Still got a lot of ball game left. But our goal here is to do the ice bucket challenge. So if you guys want to get me wet and cold, no diddy. We need 5 more entries into our turnover chain raffle. What happened to the turnover chain? Oh, it fell. I got the chair over here. This is the turnover chain we're giving away today. Got the black links on it. Alabama with 3 turnovers on defense today. So they've been very, very good forcing turnovers all season long. All right. While the broadcast is at commercial, we will give a shout out to our sponsor today, Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best way to get action on sports in over 30 different states, including California, Florida, Georgia, and Texas. Prize Picks is the only real money daily fantasy sports platform with an injury insurance policy. So if your lineup will stay active even if one of your players gets injured. If your player leaves in the first half and doesn't return in the second half, Prize Picks will keep your lineup live. You can even do the flex play. One of my favorite things to do on Prize Picks is the flex play. You can get one wrong and still come out on top. These are our Chat Sports picks for this weekend. We got Cooper Rush, less than passing yards. Also Joe Mixon. We've got the more than rushing yards for him. And Rico Dowdle. We've got the more than receiving yards there. You can do the flex play. You can get one wrong and still come out on top. Or you can do the power play. You get all of them right, and you can win more money in the process. So sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You do not even have to win to get the $50 bonus. It is just guaranteed. So download the Prize Picks app today and use promo code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. That link will be in the comment section and the description of today's show. All right, Mercer's got the ball here now. Had to run through that very quickly because they are just getting on it here on the broadcast, man. They said, F the commercials. And while we were doing that, Joe Edgeworth sent in a $5 super chat. So that's one entry. We need 4 more entries to go to step 4. So we need 4 more entries into our turnover chain raffle to get to step 4. Our goal today is to make me do the ice bucket challenge. On 2nd and 7, Mercer gets it out to the wide receiver. That'll be a gain of 2. Make it 3rd and 5. Make it 3rd and 5. Joe's saying, I love the chain. I'll get that super chat up here as soon as it comes in our graphics here, Joe. Because we give a shout out and we show on screen every single super chat, no matter how big, how small. Joe helping us out here on today's show. We need 4 more entries. 3rd and 5 here now for the Crimson Tide, or for Mercer. At their own 25-yard line, by the way. Here's the snap. Bama brings pressure, and that's an incomplete pass. The wide receiver could not hang on to it. That'll bring up 4th down now. Alabama's defense playing great, as they should, against a very inferior team. Oh, no. Did I just lose the stream again? Okay. No. Here's the punt. And Jalen Mbakwe back there calls a fair catch at the 38-yard line for Alabama. What do you mean I'm not changing the possession of the ball? What do you mean, Gene? There it is right there. It changed. Mercer had the ball before. I just changed it to Alabama as they punted it. I think I'm on it. Appreciate you being here, Gene. We need 4 people to enter the raffle, or just 4 entries in general. Send in a $20 super chat. That gets the other 4. We will reveal step 4. And a nice run there from Richard Young for a gain of about 9 on 1st down. Richard Young's going to be really good. He's nicey. If you know, you know. John Gruden. Gene said he's lagging. Yeah. Get with the program, Gene. Alabama here now on 2nd and 1 from their own 47 or so yard line. Going to get a quick pass out to Kobe Prentice, who's going to get the 1st down. Type those ones. And Mercer has an injured player down on the field now. Yeah, Dave. Young's going to be really good. I'll be honest, too. I don't know if Alabama, the way they've called plays this year, I don't know if Jam Miller is going to be a guy that goes to the NFL this year. He's got more eligibility left. He could come back next year, which, maybe somebody goes to the transfer portal because of that, but it is what it is. You still technically have 2 more guys committed in this 2025 class. Yeah, he's a junior right now, so. He's still got another year of eligibility as somebody false started. Caleb Odom false started. You can't retweet that you need to be played, Caleb, if you're doing shit like that. So it'll be 1st and 15 here now for Alabama's 2s on offense. If you guys are just joining us, all the 2s are in as they take Caleb Odom out. Rock Montgomery in there at right guard. Gino Vandemark in there at center. Miles McVay at left guard. He's at left tackle. Ola Salinen's in at left guard. Nice run up the middle there by Richard Young. Make it about 2nd and 8 or so. Across the 50 now to the Mercer 42nd or 7. It is 2nd and 7 now for Alabama's offense. Handoff to the right side. Richard Young, nothing there. I don't even know if he got back to the line of scrimmage. Going to come up 3rd and long here. Let Ty throw the ball. Let Ty throw it or run it. Shit, he can run the ball too. Danny Lewis Jr. in there at tight end. Love to see him get some playing time as well. It might be the last play here of the 3rd quarter. They might just let it tick on down. Offsides, that's going to be a free play as Ty Simpson tries to get it to Rico Scott, but it's going to be a free play as the quarter expires there. So while it was an incomplete pass, it'll be a free play after the offsides call. Yeah, Dave, I think Jalen's going to the draft. I would love to have seen him play better this year, but there's still a lot of season to go. We'll see what happens. But definitely, I would have loved to have seen him play a little bit better, more consistently. Not necessarily better, but more consistently. You guys know what time it is. Spam those 4s in the comments section. As Who Dat for Life, Chris, know what's up. Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up, and I think I'm cracking up. Or am I just paranoid? Or am I stoned? Probably stoned. Happens a lot. I appreciate you, Gene, saying he said he would rather watch this. It's more entertaining. Hey, I hope you're here every single week, Gene. Joe Edgeworth putting in his 4s. Dave Beard putting in his 4s. Clarice, what's up, babe? GF for life. Putting in her 4 as well. Chua Lore putting in the 4s. I need to just look up the lyrics to that song. What is it? Basket case? I literally typed in basket cake. I typed in basket cake. You're not going to get the lyrics there. You guys remember that show? Don't forget the lyrics. Let's see. Went to a shrink to I'm off now. To analyze my dreams. Yeah. I didn't know this song was so dirty. I did not realize the song was so dirty. Gene, so I am the host here of the Alabama Football Report. My main thing as a host is Alabama football. We'll see what happens this year with basketball, how good they are. They lost to Purdue last night. Couldn't hit a damn 3 to save their life. Hopefully, we can see what happens, but if Alabama keeps playing well this year for basketball, we might be able to do some basketball streams. Still trying to, convince the bosses to be able to do that this year. I'm also the host, or not the host, excuse me. Tom Downey's the host. I'm also the producer for our Cowboys Football Report or Cowboys Report channel. I'm the producer for our Bengals Now, or I'm just messing all the names up. Bengals Breakdown channel. We do some Titans videos as well. Me or Stone going back and forth, kind of producing for that. I'm involved with a lot of different things here. Also do a lot of producing on our main Chat Sports channel as well. So we do a lot. But my main host duties is right here at the Alabama Football Report. as Ty Simpson's going to take the ball himself here, and the offensive line is just going to keep pushing him. Add 4 yards, add 5 yards, add 6 yards, add 7 yards. Ty Simpson got stopped after a gain of about 2, and the offensive line just kept pushing him. Hopefully nobody got hurt there. Rock Montgomery was kind of slow, but Kalen DeBoer's like, what? What? I don't see a flag. They didn't throw the graphic. He literally went. What? They blew the play dead even though he was still moving. They had him kind of stuffed there, but the offensive line kept moving 5, 6, 7 yards. Where the hell did they blow the play dead? I don't care what the referees said there. Love the offense. It's Dylan Lonergan now, QB3, coming in on 4th and 1. Hands it off up the middle. Daniel Hill gets the first down. Actually, no, that's Richard Young. Excuse me. Either way, on 4th and 1, Richard Young gets the first down. Ty Simpson's helmet must have came off on that last play because they just took out Lonergan, put in Ty Simpson. Either way, it's first down, Alabama. We still need 4 more entries into the turnover chain raffle to reveal step 4. 12 players on the damn field. Kalen DeBoer's like, we didn't even huddle. I don't think it matters on offense, Kalen. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not a college football coach. But I guess they're still going to give them the first down. Maybe, I don't know. They just took the graphic off. So we'll see here if that was on the last play or the new play. 1st and 15. So it was after the first down. We got the 2s in. That's on coaching, though. Ty Simpson's going to go deep here. Double coverage. Oh, my God. PI in the end zone. I think that was Arian Hampton was the intended receiver there for Alabama. As there is a PI in the end zone. What? They're going to pick up the penalty. There's one referee back there. Excuse me, Jaron Hamilton was the intended wide receiver there. If there's one referee, that's PI. That's PI. Why the fuck are they picking it up? BS in the comments section brings up 2nd and 15 here at the Mercer 44-yard line. Ty Simpson back to pass. He's going to go deep down the left side again. Hamilton again, that's incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and 15. Alabama's 2's trying to score, but Mercer's secondary is getting handsy and they're letting them get away with it. Whatever. It's fine. Whatever. Whatever, back freckle. If you know, you know. Ty Simpson back to pass here again. He's got pressure in his face. Oh, and he gets away from it. He's looking deep, going to the end zone. Oh, and it's caught! Josh Cuevas down to the 1-yard line. Ty Simpson said, fuck it, someone's down there somewhere. Josh Cuevas, a jump ball all the way down to the 1. What a catch. An ill-advised throw, but who cares? Hurry up offense now for Alabama. Handoff up the middle. Touchdown, Alabama! Richard Young from 1 yard out punches it in. Let's go. Let's go. You had too many men on the field. Backs you up 1st and 15. A deep shot to the end zone, incomplete. A deep shot to the end zone, incomplete. A deep shot down to the 1, and then Richard Young punches it in. These 2s are going off. The future of Alabama's offense is great. And Connor Talty, the 2 kicker, is in for the extra point, and he nails it. 45-7, Bama on top. Wow, what a play there from Ty Simpson. Was wrapped up by the defender, gets away from him, and just throws a bomb to Josh Cuevas to get down to the 1. Golf clap. Golf clap. Or slam poetry at this point. We're slam poetry. We're just doing our snaps. Let's go. I did prize picks for the 3rd quarter. Wow. These 2s are going crazy, man. That one almost went down the wrong pipe. No diddy. I wonder how some of these other games are looking around the college football landscape here. Let's look at some scores here around college football today. Just looking at the SEC. Kentucky beating the absolute crap out of Murray State. Florida up on LSU. That would help Alabama. That's in the 2nd quarter. It's 7-0 there. Texas squeaks by Arkansas 20-17. Auburn beat the crap out of ULM. Somebody told me Cam Coleman had an incredible day. Let's look at his stats. Well, he had 100 yards receiving on 8 catches. 3 touchdowns. Give him that. What about the rest of college football here? Let's go top 25. Let's see. Notre Dame up 7-0 on Virginia right now in the 2nd quarter. SMU is up 10-7 on Boston College. Louisville right now losing to Stanford 7-13. Penn State up on Purdue 14-3 in the 2nd quarter. South Carolina up on Missouri 7-3 in the 1st quarter. Clemson just barely beats Pitt 24-20. Colorado put the smackdown on Utah. Ohio State beat Northwestern pretty handedly. And that's what we got right now in the top 25. Ty Simpson's going to be so good, man. Like, I hope Jalen goes to the league, and I hope he's one of the first quarterbacks taken. Not because I want to get rid of Jalen Milroe, but because Ty Simpson's great. Ooh, I'm on time. Roll Tide, roll. I'm always late. Always late. That one's going to bounce into the end zone for a touchback. 12:54 remaining in the ball game, and we're kind of just hanging out at this point, guys. Which is all right. Totally fun. I love being here with you. 12 more likes, and I'll finish my beer, by the way. We get to 250 likes, I'll finish my beer. Handoff off the right side. Red Morgan misses the tackle. The 2s are in on defense now, by the way. Alabama next week goes on the road to Oklahoma. And then they have Auburn after that for the Iron Bowl, which we will be giving away a Jalen Milroe jersey, so do not miss out on that live stream. Handoff for Mercer again. They're just trying to kill clock. Gain of about 4 there. Like I said, 2s are in for Alabama right now. Damon Payne, Jordan Renaud on the offensive line. James Smith's still in there. He's a starter, kind of. Or did I say offense? I meant defensive line. Jalen Mbakwe in there. He's kind of a starter sometimes. Not really a starter, but he plays a lot. Caden Jones in there at linebacker. As Mercer drops back to pass. That ball's tipped. Oh, and almost picked off by Red Morgan. But it'll drop for an incomplete pass, bring up 3rd and 7. According to ESPN right now, Alabama has a 51% chance to reach the SEC championship game. Texas at 64, Tennessee at 32, A&M at 20%, Georgia at 18, LSU at 12%. No other schools are above 2% to make it to the SEC championship game. Third and 7 here for Mercer at their own 39. Orbit motion, back to pass, pump fake. He's running around, got pressure, incomplete pass. Zay Mincy on the coverage. The throw was low. But either way, that'll bring up 4th and 7 here now for Mercer. Jewel Allure, I probably don't think Graham Nicholson will be drafted. He'll probably get signed as an undrafted free agent, but look, this year he just hasn't had the opportunities for Alabama in terms of, kicking the ball. So I don't think he'll be drafted. He won the best kicker award last year. I'm forgetting the name right now. Sorry. Which I think Will Reichard should have. But he did have a phenomenal season at Miami of Ohio last year. I mean, you can't take that away from him, but Will Reichard's the guy, right? As Mercer punts it away, Jalen Mbakwe calls a fair catch at the 21-yard line. So Alabama's got the ball back. I would assume they run it a lot here in the fourth quarter. Asking what Jalen Milroe's draft projection is here. We'll see. I think the quarterback class this year, still there's a lot of question marks there. Personally, I think Shedeur Sanders is probably going to be the first quarterback taken. A lot of people still like Garrett Nussmeier. A lot of people like the kid from Penn State as well. But look, man, I think right now, and Carson Beck's still out there. He's not having a good season this year, so that's gonna hurt him a little bit. But right now, I think Jalen is QB2 in the draft. Whether that's first round, probably first round. But we'll see. Yeah, Dave is saying late first, early second. I think, quarterbacks always go off the board early. So I definitely think he'll be in the first round because of that. If he was a player at a different position in terms of needs and things like that, he probably goes later compared to his production and how he's done this year. But I think right now he's a first round draft pick because he's a quarterback. Whether or not he's the first quarterback taken off the board, don't know. I think Shedeur Sanders is going to be the first quarterback taken off the board. Whether or not you like Colorado or not, you got to give Shedeur his flowers. Their offensive line is not great. Now, you could also throw in the character things with him. I don't think he's a bad kid. Let me make that clear, talking about Shedeur. But I do think throwing your offensive line under the bus constantly, tweeting at former players, telling them they're trash is not a good look. But we'll see if NFL teams really give a damn about it. I don't think it's a good look, but I'm not in charge of drafting. I think in terms of leadership, I think Jalen's probably a better leader. I think Carson Beck's probably a better leader. But when you're talking about the actual play on the field. I think Shadur is probably the better guy there. Chua Lore saying hopefully he's not a bust like Bryce. Tough. I still have faith in Bryce, man. Cam Ward. I forgot about Cam Ward. He's up there as well. Cam Ward's up there as well. Has Dylan Lonergan now in at quarterback's going to hand it up the middle to Daniel Hill for a gain of a couple here. Yeah, Cam Ward's still pretty good too. His past few seasons, he has had turnover issues in the second half of the season. But, I think Cam Ward is a very good leader. And he has been more consistent this year than he has ever been. So, I'll give him some flowers there. I do like Cam Ward. He's got a cannon as well. Dual threat guy. Here's the snap. 2nd and 7 is going to get it out to Rico Scott. And that'll be close to the first down, but not quite. It'll bring up 3rd and about 1. Hand it off. Yeah, who'd have for life, Chris? Then I'd take Cam Ward to the Saints. Handoff up the middle. Daniel Hill. First down, Alabama. Yes, Olasalinen has been playing with the twos out there at that left guard spot. Chris, I don't know if you know. Let me know in the comments. We do have a Saints Now channel as well with Trace Gerard. I think I said Chase there, but it's Trace Gerard. He loves the Saints as well. He did not start. Talking about Olasalinen there. He did not start. He's in there with the twos. But Trace absolutely loves the Saints. He's a massive Saints fan. He does a great job over there, too. Just give a little plug. Arian Hampton gets the ball for a gain of about 5. Little quick out route there to him. I think that was Arian Hampton, number 21 there. Or Bubba Hampton. Excuse me. We got Hampton, Hamilton. What is Arian's last name? Or I guess Bubba Hampton is Arian Hampton. That's his real name, but he goes by Bubba. Oh, who is that? Oh, Kevin Riley now in the game at running back. He's got a nice little catch there for a gain of 6. I'll take it. Kevin Riley, the freshman as well. I wouldn't say I'm a Cowboys or a Bengals fan, Chris, but I am the main producer for those channels. But check out the Saints channel, too, on Sundays, man. Trace does a great job over there doing coverage for Saints. 1st and 10. Lonergan gets it to, I believe that's Ty Lockwood for another gain of about 6. These twos are really are moving the ball. Now, yeah, I'm a Patriots fan. Support the troops. Now, this could be Mercer's twos in as well, if we're all being honest. But I don't know their team like that. 2nd and 4, handoff up the middle. Kevin Riley gets it close to the sticks. Honestly, man, I would love the Patriots to keep losing. They need somebody to throw the damn ball to. And an offensive line. They'll probably draft an offensive lineman. They're just showing chicks in the stands now. Since there's nothing else to show. First and 10 here now. Alabama across the 50. 7:17 left to go in the game. Dylan Lonergan will get it to Kevin Riley. That'll be a gain of 1, maybe. As we approach that 7 minutes left to go in the ball game here. We still need 4 more entries into our turnover chain raffle. We will run that race at the end of the stream today. To be able to go to step 4 on our Ice Bucket Challenge. Dylan Lonergan gets it to Daniel Hill. He cuts it upfield for a nice gain of about 6 or 7. Bring up 3rd and 2. Also, if you guys want into our Venmo 50-50 raffle, we'll do that at the end of the game too. We only have one, Margaret Chandler, in there. We need 3 to run it. Send $10 on Venmo to Chris-Daughtery-1. Lonergan looking. Tried to check it down, and that'll be incomplete there to Bubba Hampton. That'll bring up 4th and 3. Let's see if they go for it here. Why not? Fourth and 3 here from the Mercer 40. Alabama's going to go for it with Dylan Lonergan in at quarterback. Mercer's going to bring some pressure. Lonergan gets it out. First down, Alabama to Ty Lockwood. He's getting the ball out fast. He's making good decisions. Talking about Dylan Lonergan here. He's going to be good in the future as well. He reminds me a lot of Jake Coker. Really good presence in the pocket. I think he's athletic too, can run the ball. Oh, now we got Austin Mack, QB4, now in for Alabama. From the Mercer 35, Mack is going to hand it off. Daniel Hill, they're going to give him a gain of 2, but it should be 3 or 4. I don't know what happened there. Next year, it'll be Ty Simpson. And then after that, we'll have a quarterback battle. That's multiple years in the future. Austin Mack's going to roll out. He's going to throw it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Ty Lockwood there as the intended wide receiver. Yeah, Thel, I agree. Do not let up. Let's score 50 here. The backups need some reps. Austin Mack, 6'6", 236 pounds, freshman. He's also a guy, he committed to Washington. He reclassified. He was 17 years old. And then when Kalen DeBoer came to Alabama, he transferred from Washington to Alabama. Here's the snap on 3rd and 8. Mack is going to check it down to Kevin Riley, who gets close to the sticks. And I think he got it right at the line to gain. Keep subbing. Can we get to 21,300 today? That would be cool. First down, Alabama, by the way, with 4:40 to go in the game. They're just murdering clock right now. At the 25-yard line now of Mercer. 1st and 10, Alabama. Here's the snap. He'll hand it off to the left side. And Kevin Riley, you get a loss of about 6 or 7 there. Backup offensive line isn't playing great right now, but they are the backups for a reason. Mack back to pass here on 2nd and 16. He's going to take a shot to the end zone. Rico Scott, a one-handed catch for a touchdown. His first touchdown as a member of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a throw from Austin Mack there, and a one-handed snag from Rico Scott. 31-yard touchdown grab as the entire team comes down the sideline to celebrate with Rico and Austin. Wow, QB4 gets his first touchdown pass as well. As a member of the Alabama Crimson Tide, you even have walk-ons going down there to congratulate these guys. And we have kicker number 3 in to extend this lead to 52-7. Does that cover the spread? I don't think it does quite yet. It's 41.5. 52 minus 7. Oh, it's 45. I'm stupid. Wow. Get those TDs in the comments section, as we will give one more shout out here late in the ball game to our sponsor today, Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action with over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings. Yes, that is billions with a B. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best way to get action on sports in over 30 different states, including California, Florida, Georgia, and Texas. Prize Picks is the only real money daily fantasy sports platform with an injury insurance policy, so your lineup stays in play even if one of your players gets injured. If your player leaves in the first half and doesn't return, Prize Picks keeps your lineup live. One of my favorite things about Prize Picks is the flex play. You can get one of your picks wrong and you can still come out on top. These are our picks for the pro football game this weekend between the Cowboys and the Houston Texans. Got Cooper Rush with the less than on passing yards there. Joe Mixon with the more than on rushing yards for the Texans. And then going with the more than on Rico Dowdle receiving yards. Think maybe the Cowboys are going to try to get some easy passes there for Cooper Rush. So who knows, maybe a screen goes for 17 yards and you can come out on top on Rico Dowdle there. You can go with a flex play. You can get one of those wrong, still come out on top, or go with the power play, get all of them right, and get even more money there. You can sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You do not even have to win to get the $50 bonus. It is just guaranteed. So head over to prizepicks.com, download the Prize Picks app today, and use promo code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play $5. Like I said, you do not even have to win your picks to get the $50 bonus. It is just guaranteed. That's promo code CLNS on the Prize Picks app today. Get $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. That link will be in the comments section and the description of today's show. It's Prize Picks. Run your game. And I will put that link in the live chat here if you guys want to run some Prize Picks today, whether that's on college football or anything else. You can do that on Prize Picks. Make sure you guys sub it up here right now to the Alabama Football Report. Let's get to 21,300 today. Alabama now at a 71% chance to make the college football playoffs. Mercer now back with the ball. We're under 4 minutes to go here. I'll give you the exact time as soon as they bring it up here. 3:36 to go in the ball game. So hopefully they just run it a lot. And they will here on first down. Nice tackle there by Justin Okoronkwo. Another guy at that linebacker position. If you guys, follow us here, you know that Justin Okoronkwo is actually from Germany. And he looks like a guy that is flying around the football field. Jeremiah Alexander also in there, former 5-star linebacker. I think he was out of Thompson, I believe, over there in Birmingham. Make sure you guys stick around for the end of today's show. We are going to run that duck race for the turnover chain right at the end. Keon Keeley in on the play there, makes the tackle. Another former 5-star who has not gotten a chance to play a lot this year, but He is starting to get a roll here with the twos. I really have some faith that next year Keon Keeley's going to be a dog. Because you got Jamarian Latham and LT Overton most likely going to the NFL this year. I think Jamarian Latham is out of eligibility, and I think LT Overton has a shot to go in the first round, maybe even the second round. But I think he has a shot to go in the first round. That'll bring up 3rd and 9 here, and Mercer just might let it go to the 2-minute warning. Nope, they're going to snap it before. Back to pass. Tipped at the line of scrimmage and incomplete. Who was that? Number 33. Osborne. Hunter Osborne there on the tipped pass there at the line of scrimmage. Another guy that is going to be really, really good for this team. Alabama's twos are so good, man. They got so much depth. They have so much depth, man. Chualora, I don't know who the punter would be if James Burnip left. That's another question, too. I don't know if he has, how much eligibility he has left. The Australian native. He's a senior. I wonder. He's a redshirt senior at that, so he has to leave. He's out of eligibility. Unless he was around for the COVID season, which you get that one extra year, but I don't know if he was or not. He might have been. He might have been. Hoot Out for Life Chris saying he wants Texas in the SEC championship game. They've been talking too much shit. They need some humbling. I think we could beat them. I genuinely think we could beat them. I think we could beat Texas A&M. And I think really those are the two most likely outcomes if we were to make the SEC championship game. Those are two of the teams that we could play in that game. Texas or Texas A&M. Just kind of depends who wins that game coming up next week against both of those teams. And it also depends if, you know, if things can change, things can play out in different ways. But as of right now, if Arkansas beats Missouri in the last week of the season, LSU will make the SEC championship game because of a tie. We also need 4 more likes, and I'll finish my beer. Why not? Why not? 4 more likes, I'll finish my beer. We're at 246. If we get to 250, I will do that. Beer cheers for every 50 likes that we get here at the Alabama Football Report. He's saying, I need Isaiah Sellout Bond to find out what he's missing. Yeah, I think it was Kobe Prentice that caught that pass in the Iron Bowl last year, right? Can't really remember. Your warm beer. It's a little warm, but it's okay. I keep it cold in the studio here because we got a lot of lights and everything like that. I'll drink a warm beer. I don't give a shit. Mama didn't rain no bit. Yeah, I think we can beat Quinn Ewers in Texas, man. I think Quinn's a little bit overrated. They got a lot of athletes. Sark's a really good offensive mind, but I think we can beat him. 4th down here. Mercer's going to punt. Jalen Mbakwe back to receive that punt. Both teams still have 3 timeouts, but I seriously doubt they use them. And he'll just let that one bounce inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line. Three more likes. Like the video for me today. If you haven't done so already, it should be the first thing you do every single time you see a video that we put out here or a live stream. Hit that like button for me. Handoff up the middle here. Who the hell is that? We got walk-ons playing right now. Who is number 41? R.J. Garner from Gulf Shores, Alabama. In there at running back right now is a walk-on. And this drive will take us to the end of the game here. Make sure you guys stick around if you are in our turnover chain raffle. Do not leave. We will run that as soon as the ball game's over. And Margaret, if you are still in here, I'll send you your $10 back for the 50-50 Venmo because nobody else sent in any. I'll do that right now, actually, because we're under a minute now and it doesn't matter. Or I'll send it when the stream's over, actually, Margaret. Got too much going on right now. I think it's pretty safe to say da-na-na-na, hey Bears, da-na-na-na, hey Bears. Where's my shaker? Da-na-na-na, hey Bears, we just beat the hell out of you. Rammer, jammer, yellow hammer, give 'em hell, Alabama. Da-na-na-na, hey Bears. Da-na-na-na, hey Bears. Da-na-na-na, hey Bears. We just beat the hell out of you. Rammer, jammer, yellow hammer, give 'em hell, Alabama. Let's go. Oh, it landed right in the chair. That was pretty sick. Alabama takes down the Mercer Bears 52-7 as you got Mercer fans on the field somehow taking pictures with Ryan Williams. That's hilarious. Yeah, you guys are also talking in the chat about different things that need to happen still for Alabama to make the SEC championship. Georgia still has to beat Tennessee for that really to happen. So that is still another thing that needs to go down, which is not an automatic win. Let me tell you that. Tennessee could definitely win that ball game. So great Alabama's performance today. I think you got to give them an A, right? I will get us set up here for our duck race. We got Joe Edgeworth, Michael, and Alex all in to win the turnover chain. We will get that set up right here in just a second. But let me know in the comments, grade Alabama, A, B, C, D, or F. Joe is saying A. Got to be an A. Pretty much the easiest question I will ever ask you here. Let's see. You know what? Nope. Just copy that. Let's see. Next holiday we got coming up is Thanksgiving, right? So I know we got to have a Thanksgiving one here. Let's race some pilgrims. How about that? Instead of the duck race, we're going to race pilgrims. Because why not? All right, got that there. Let me get our graphics set up over here now. To do our duck race to see who wins the turnover chain. Where's my duck race? There it is. There she blows. All right. We are here to give away our turnover chain. I'm going to wear it, even though it's got the thing on it still. If I can get it to spin around. We're giving away the turnover chain right now. Only got a couple people, but we do have multiple entries for them. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're racing pilgrims, baby, because Thanksgiving's coming up. The second best holiday, in my opinion, after Christmas. Who doesn't like Thanksgiving? Slide over here for you guys. 40 seconds left to see who gets the turnover chain. Alabama forced 3 today. 2 fumbles and an interception. Zabian Brown also got a touchdown on a fumble recovery. Oh, it's close. We got Michael and Joe in the front right there, but they're slowing up. 18, 17 seconds remaining here. It is very close, very tight all the way. Let's see who's going to save Thanksgiving here for us. Michael. And Michael. Uh-oh, Michael's blowing a hammy. Joe Edgeworth wins the turnover chain. He's the first pilgrim to make it off the ship to Plymouth Rock. So, Joe, hit me up either on Twitter, if you have Twitter. This is my Twitter right here. Let me also make sure I highlight your name here so I remember who won. So hit me up on Twitter at ChrisChatSports, or you can hit me up over email. It's chris@chatsports.com. So just send me your, he said no email. Or he said nope email. Okay. So yeah, just send me an email, Joe, and we will get that shipped out to you probably when we also get Chris's football shipped out sometime this week or next week. Hopefully this week, though. Email me, chris@chatsports.com. It's chatsports with an S as well, not just chatsport. So chris@chatsports.com, and send me your shipping address and everything I might need for any kind of shipping stuff there. Obviously your name and zip code, address, all those things and stuff. So congratulations, Joe, for winning our turnover chain. I think you wanted the chain. Yeah, he said, I've been wanting the chain for weeks. That's what I thought. Yep. So there you go, man. You have got your turnover chain. We'll get that shipped out as soon as we can. I tell you what, we're 1 like away. Can someone like the video for me? One person like the video for me that hasn't already, and I'll finish my beer. We're at 249 before we leave. I need one person to like the video that hasn't. I know we got less people watching right now than likes in total, but there's got to be somebody out there. There it is right there. Appreciate whoever did that. Comment. Whoever just liked the video, comment. I'll give you a shout out. I'm going to finish my beer here. Let's go. Appreciate that, guys. Had a lot of fun. We had some technical difficulties right there before halftime, but we got those fixed and we got right back to you guys. So I appreciate everybody that joined us for today's live stream. We'll be back next week for Alabama versus Oklahoma. And then we'll be back again for the Iron Bowl. We're going to be giving away a Jalen Milroe jersey during the Iron Bowl. Big $5 entries to get into that giveaway, so do not miss out. Tell your friends. Share the stream. Tell everybody if you guys want an opportunity to win that Jalen Milroe raffle coming up here for the Iron Bowl in a couple weeks. But we're live for every single Alabama football game. They make the SEC championship. We'll be there for that. We make the college football playoffs, which it looks very likely as of right now that we will. We'll be live for those too. So hit that sub button. Tell your friends. Help me out. Help yourself out. Alabama wins this one 52-7. I will have a instant reaction video out here in just a little bit. And then tomorrow we will also have an Overreaction Sunday video. So do not miss out on that. Hit that sub button for me right now. YouTube.com/@RollTideTV. Alabama covers the spread. Good teams win. Great teams cover. And Alabama did that today against Mercer 52-7.